Hello, everybody. Welcome. I totally didn't get this all set up last minute. In a couple of minutes, I will be unleashing the horde of fools that I have acquired. Was originally only going to be a couple. We've got a whole party here now. So it's probably going to be chaos, but we'll see. Let me just do that. And enable the game. There we go. You can see the game now. Cool. Good evening, everyone. We totally haven't been talking for like the past 5 minutes.
No.
No, not at all.
Missed opportunity for everyone to just stay quiet until he's like...
Yeah, everyone just not say a word.
Everyone's just left whilst I was introducing. Yeah, I know how it feels.
Alright, everyone, scatter.
Yeah, run.
Okay, there is a problem. I will have to mute the stream.
Oh yeah. Well, I can
Obviously.
can just do. Hang on.
He's gonna do a share.
Screen share.
Yay!
Yeah.
This is good.
So first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you very
Birthday
much.
boy.
Yes, happy birthday.
Getting older by the day.
Ain't we all?
You
The
know,
years have been cruel.
I guess the funny thing to kick off.
Getting older.
Yeah. Well, when my main colleague at work sort of turned around and was like, he's only like a few months older than me, so he turned 24 back in June, I think, and I've just hit it now. And he was like, yeah, by the way, when I hit 24, I had my quarter life crisis, so have fun. And I was like, gee, that's great advice.
Quarter life crisis.
Well, that is assuming we're all gonna get to 100.
Yeah, it's optimistic,
is-
but
Yeah, it's optimistic.
That's the twist in it. After every 25, you get progressively more worried about your life.
Ooh.
yeah, you see, the quarter life is just to set you up for the half-life. That's all
So
it is.
you get to 75 and you aren't even sure if you can get past it.
Blast.
Half-Life 3?
Half-Life 3, damn.
I doubt we're gonna get that even if we get
Never.
to 75.
In a billion years.
So, what's the deal? Why did you set the AI to maximum difficulty?
Because on the Baja mode, they're usually not very hard. I'm about to be proven hilariously wrong.
Yeah, they're just speeding past you.
But
Oh,
this
he's just
That's like a
flying.
launch.
yeah, this is set
Yep.
to all classes, so there'll be cars appearing on the road that are way out of my league, but I only have to worry about cars that are in my
Oh,
class.
looks like
he's
someone's
fallen.
crashed.
Yep,
What's flying?
someone's fallen off the cliff.
Is there a Baja Blast move?
Baja Blast mode? No.
No.
No,
Wow.
I just thought this would fit as a game that I can sort of have as background filler, that I don't really have to think about much without keeling over.
Is there online?
There is online. I've never
Does it
tried
work?
though. I couldn't
Okay.
tell you. Maybe.
We could have set it up. Well, actually, that would involve buying us the game.
Yeah, that would also involve me actually putting this together in advance.
Yeah, putting effort in it.
Yeah, that would be preparation and planning,
Yeah.
scheduling.
The game's on Steam.
It is on Steam, yeah.
Yeah.
It originally came out in 2008, but it got a HD re-release in like 2017.
Wow.
Thanks, THQ Nordic.
Yeah, I think I have the PS3 discs somewhere.
Damn. I'm not quite sure that'll be compatible.
No.
I doubted that PS3 games had freaking crossplay though.
No.
Yeah, see, look, I'm 44 seconds ahead on the first split.
Turn the AI up.
They're at max
It's at the max difficulty.
It might
Well, no.
change. It might change, but we'll see.
It's just
No,
not
you
Baja
can
Blast.
cross. I think you can cross-play Portal 2.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, but
Why would-
Portal 2's the same
Why?
release from the
I don't know why.
PS3 to the PC. But this
Yeah.
is
Not
a separate
Xbox or
one.
something.
I think you can buy this on like PS4 and 5 though. I don't know.
It's
Well,
crossplay
yeah, I think
still-
yeah,
it's
along with the
crossplay.
other random dropped games Sony did, where they're like, "Hey, here's an old game, but it looks like crap," and it's on PS5 now.
Is crossplay still looked at as a positive these days?
I mean, it should be, but I mean, sweaty online gamers say it's not because
And
console
cheaters.
gamers complain that PC gamers all have cheats, and console or PC gamers complain that console gamers have aimbot with aim assist. So
It's,
You know-
it's only really the shooter demographic.
yeah, but the
Yeah,
problem
it's
is,
only
is
the-
the shooter
the shooter.
demographic is like the main demographic.
Unfortunately.
Is it?
Yeah,
I mean-
even in GT it was.
I
COD
mean,
is
COD X6.
COD is so big that like
Bro, I
COD
guess.
has kind of transcended like all other video games. Everyone knows what COD is, even if they don't play video games.
Oh, it's that violent game that turns people violent. Yeah, I know that game.
Yeah, and everyone in school shooter.
Yeah, man.
It's just funny because I, before this talk show, I guess, I watched the campaign of Black Ops 6, and it's okay. It's I think it looks okay, looks fun, but if you like go back like a decade or so, look at the campaigns of COD back then, and look at
Jesus.
this, it's kinda different. It's like 3 different kinds of games mashed into one,
Yeah.
gameplay wise.
Yeah.
Actually, this does bring up a pretty interesting topic. I do remember actually seeing a video a couple of weeks ago that was someone was talking about the Cold War campaign, and they were saying how they quite liked it, but they were saying that, like, you know, the game, the campaign is trapped inside of Call of Duty. So, like, you know, it was obvious that Treyarch wanted to try and do some things, but because it's Call of Duty, they kind of had to restrain themselves on some of those things. And maybe weren't able to get out the full idea that they wanted to with that.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same from what I've seen with Black Ops 6 as well.
It's probably the same thing, yeah. Not to
like,
But you can dive though.
Bruh.
So it has
Holy
the
shit! No. Get
It
back
has
on the
some,
track.
Oh,
it has
he
some of
flipped it.
those. It has some of those open world-ish kind of missions. It has the espionage stuff. It has moments where you can do stuff quietly or do loud. And it also has some of the batshit crazy stuff from Black Ops 3. But and it kind of feels like that they find the way that it doesn't look as awkward as it was in 3. So like without getting into spoilers, and I don't really understand.
So much for that repair.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Taking
nice.
every ball nail he had.
Oh no.
I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Save his
And like
place.
I myself haven't watched the whole campaign. Like I was going back and forth and watching that on Twitch and other stuff. But from what I've seen, they kind of find a solution to do crazy stuff and make it somewhat tied into the narrative, so it doesn't look as batshit crazy as it was with Black Ops 3.
It's set in the Gulf War, isn't it? I think. Black Ops
Yes.
6? Yeah. Okay. When was that again? That's like the 90s, right? Oh shit. Oh, I've lost all my body panels now.
Oof. Weight reduction.
Yep.
Or more like frame.
Yeah, I should have just picked one of the buggies at this point. Oh. I
More frame.
I lost an extra piece that I didn't even know I had. Alright. Yeah, I guess, yeah, like... I don't know, yeah, I feel like... If taking the sort of, like, the whole sort of, like, existing wars and conspiracy themes that, like, Black Ops has thrived on, I feel like it does allow them to do stuff like that, unlike Black Ops 3, where it was, like, so
Train Go Boom.
disjointed from... yeah, Train Go Boom, yeah. It was so disjointed
trip
from
simulator.
everything else that, like, when it started falling apart, there was no real rationale to it falling apart. And it was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here anymore.
That's the mean simulator.
The only
That's
real
kind
cool
of-
thing they did with Black Ops 3's campaign was they basically allowed you to play through it again, but in a different order and with zombies. That was a pretty cool touch.
Yeah.
Not that the
that was
zombie
nice.
story really had any meaning to it, but that I know of anyways, it seemed like just more rambling.
To be honest, zombie storyline in general is insane.
Oh yeah, like the plot of like the
Zombies
actual
lore goes
zombies.
crazy.
But like this was like this was essentially like it was separate to the zombies lore, I think.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
I was
tied into
meaning
the
like
campaign,
in
but
general.
yeah.
Anything to do with zombies is just insane
Yeah,
lore.
the standard COD zombies lore. I mean, it went off the rails, yeah. God,
I don't know
no.
how people even piece it together. It's like, Christ.
I don't know, yeah.
It's not like the maps give you anything.
No, Jason Blundell was on some shit when he came up with that.
Well, considering the original World at War's pack-a-punch weapons have a lot of weed names. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah.
I think back then I might have just been more leaning into edgy internet humor, but at the same time, could be.
Oh, the FG420, ho ho ho.
Or the map in Black Ops 1, I think, where you can literally hear the hub's theme song. on one of the maps.
The what theme song?
That dum 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 dum.
Oh. Which one was that?
It's one of the ice maps.
Oh, Call of the Dead.
Yeah, Call of the Dead.
Can't think of any other ice maps. In Black Ops 1 at least.
Yeah, that's the only one.
So you go by the buildings and you hear it from the someone from the inside saying, "Hey, can you help us? We are trapped here." And then the theme song plays, and then oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because like the old crew somehow end up there and they get stuck in that room. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to save them. You know what goes pretty crazy as well
This
in
guy's stuck in the
zombies?
bushes. What the hell? Where's he going?
Yeah, dude. Do cut. What goes pretty crazy in zombies? I'm gonna move away from story for now, but speed runs of zombies, which I never thought would be Why are you crashing him?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, he's smoking. He's not doing too
He's
good.
not doing too good.
Speed runs of zombies, like people genuinely speed running, getting to like round 200 plus on most maps. It's like, I get it, but it's a hobby. I'm not gonna say that it's wrong or anything, but like, Jesus Christ, why?
Does the gameplay even hold up to that level?
Well, it has a lot of if the gameplay holds up, I mean, it has a lot of caveats. Like, you can play that high, and you can play that high pretty fast. But like the classic zombies gameplay of, you know, actually shooting the dudes beyond getting points, you don't really play it. You just run around, train the zombies up into just a conga line, activate a trap, and kill them instantly, and then repeat
Yeah.
for the next horde until the round ends.
Yeah, like because one of the games that I actually ended up playing a lot in this year, like since November, like last year's November, is Payday 2, and that game has a very active modding scene, and they turned a few maps into actually functioning Call of Duty Zombies mod.
Bruh.
As well as making some unique maps as well. And with many of those maps, it's kind of the same problem, so you just kind of end up running out of things to do.
Yeah, it's kind of the innate problem. I mean, that is the innate problem of something being endless. Is nothing can truly be endless. So, like, you kind of reach a point where it's like, I have achieved everything I want to achieve, so now playing this is kind of meaningless.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
why
kinda
they
how I feel
tried
about
adding
this,
more
yeah.
stuff to do in zombies. Oh god. The truck is not doing good.
You mentioned
Stop
that
to repair.
that's kind of how I feel about us at the Corsa these days.
Oh, that
You
guy
know what
didn't
you
get a
can
repair.
do in Assetto Corsa? Look in Steam, get all the achievements for it.
I play Payday 2, I know how useless achievements are.
Oh, that's something to do. I mean,
They too.
I mean, yeah,
I
you're
mean,
not
what-
wrong, yeah, they are something to do.
look, you don't want the great achievement of... Look, actually, there are some cool achievements, like beating 130 at Monster Historical with the Lotus 49.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
did-
they don't unlock anything. At least
No.
with Payday 2,
Something to do.
I get something unlocked with it, but it'd be just a useless mask or something.
See,
But I still get
I'm-
some kind of
a
motivation
bit-
to do those.
I'm a bit different. Like, if I enjoy a game, any excuse to play it is good, even if it's like some worthless internet point. Like, hey, makes me play the game. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna do
Mashing
it.
at top speed in AC. Yeah, my first achievement.
I love
I actually do have one game in mind where I want to aim for getting the 100%, but I'm totally fine if I'm not gonna get that, and that's the original version of Skyrim.
I was gonna say,
I'm-
God forbid you say Payday 2, because that game has like 7 million achievements.
You can't even achieve all of them because they are locked to multiplayer, and I haven't done a single map on multiplayer in ever since I picked up the game in November.
I will go
I-
for the Dirt Rally 100% achievements in a few days, but I actually can't get it. I can get 99% because, firstly, okay, what is bro doing? EA said when they acquired Codemasters, they said they would shut down the servers in like 2022 or so.
Oh yeah, the race nets.
They're still up for the original Dirt Rally.
Probably because they use the same. They probably just use the same old rubbish in EAW.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. They're still up. They still generate content. You can go into weeklies and dailies, and I think even the website to make the leagues works with
Yeah.
your friends and stuff. But which would be great, but I can only get 99% because there is a secret achievement, which is the bane of my existence. I don't know why this is an achievement. I've signed the Dirt Charter, played Dirt Rally during early access. Why? And it's the only secret achievement. If you scroll down on Steam, it's the only secret one.
Jeez. Wow.
It's insane how
should've
they
been
can
there.
just.
Yeah,
I should have been there, huh?
Just be
Yeah,
there,
I know, right?
Just be there.
I should have wasted my money in an early access game. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the worst of the two extremes? Having a secret achievement you cannot unlock, or having a game where every achievement is way too easy to get?
The first one.
I think
Because the latter, who cares? If the game is fun.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like it reminds me of like when Gmod has that one achievement where it's like play on a server with Gary, and it's like stupid hard because he like doesn't.
What happens when Gary dies?
Doesn't,
Like-
doesn't that achievement also count though if someone else has the achievement?
No,
I don't. No, that's
no,
another one.
you have to be on the server with him.
Yeah, that's another.
But I think the
achievement.
funny thing is he got the achievement himself, like recently, apparently, because he technically couldn't get the achievement because he is him.
He
It
is.
wouldn't
He is
give it to
him. Bro is him.
Because the reason I mentioned that, and going back to why I want to 100% Skyrim, first of all, that is the old version of Skyrim, like the Legendary Edition, not the 64-bit version. So I am kinda running out of space for that solid state drive that I have Skyrim installed to. So I kinda want that to be reason to upgrade. So once I like 100% Skyrim, I can, delete Skyrim from that solid state drive, get a 4 terabyte SSD, replace the old SSD, and that is like a fresh start or something. And then do the same thing with the newer Skyrim, I guess. But also, there is another game that, or rather game series that I bought, I think last year, and it's one of those cases where it's just by finishing the game on both sides of the campaign, I think I would get all of the achievements, and it's like I only completed with the achievements one game so far, and that's Trail Out, because it was a game where it's easy to get the achievements. If I get a next game to 100%, I would rather have Skyrim than Senran Kagura.
Well, I mean, look, you enjoy those games? I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. There's
That kind of reminds me when I tried to get all the achievements for Halo when that came out on Steam.
Oh, MC.
It's like 1,000 achievements
Yeah,
or something.
I think I remember you were telling me about how you were trying to do that with like a bunch of friends.
We still never did it. We got halfway through Reach, I think, on the
I
last
just
show, I think.
I just love how half of the voice chat went ooh once I dropped the name of the game.
I mean, look, I'm
Like,
still gonna
600
say
or
that.
something on there.
It's a
still,
decent
like,
game. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say there's worse. You could have dropped like. Actually, I can't say that on the stream. But there's worse.
The monetization that I totally have.
Yeah, your 4 viewers, which are probably us. I know
Not
one of
even-
those is me because I have
Not even the
this-
entire voice chat is watching us.
I know one of those is me because I have the stream open. But yeah, like I don't mind not being able to 100%. Like, see, here's the thing. It also concerns trophies and platinums and stuff. Like, whoa, I can't get this platinum anymore. Well, I mean, who cares, right? It's like,
I'd rather
the
have
thing is,
all achievements
well,
be available.
yeah,
but
true.
easy
But
than not have them available.
yeah,
Or
but
have
what
one
I was
that's
gonna
so
say is,
painful to acquire that you might as well not do it.
like, what I was gonna say is, you know, in regards to, for example, achievement tracking sites, which are, I mean, people care just to flex sometimes, or also genuinely just keep track of them and
Just to
compare.
feel something.
Yeah, well, true. Like, it's not stupid, in my opinion. And if you have a game with an unobtainable platinum, or 100%, but you enjoy it, I mean, you should still play through it and do the most you can because you like the game. And besides, if say on Black Ops 2, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't get the League trophy anymore on that game. Say you got like 99% of the trophies. I mean, you obviously could have gone for the platinum, but it's just that one trophy is missing. So like, who cares, right? I would count that as a platinum in my book.
I mean, yeah, but you
Yeah.
don't get the shiny trinket, so it doesn't.
True, you don't get the
Like-
shiny internet points, but like, I would count it.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't care.
But it would.
Same with
it's-
Gran Turismo
it's
5.
More,
you
I'd say
can't.
it's more demoralizing than having a game where the achievements are like so easy.
Yeah. With Gran Turismo 5 as well, you know what prevents you from getting the platinum in that game?
What?
The fact that you can't, that you have to share a course mate and a course maker in a site that doesn't exist anymore.
Oh.
That's
Well, good thing
literally
I've
the
done that
one
already.
Yeah, the one trophy that you can't get anymore.
I think
is
Saints
so
Row has
stupid.
that as well, actually. I think it's Saints Row 4 has one for you to share upload one of your characters to the My Steelport website, but that's been
You can't
dead
get
for
it.
like years now.
Ages. Yeah.
You have to use like a local site, like you could still use it kind of, but you have to use like a local site emulator to be able to use its functionality in the game to like import and export characters.
I wonder if we can do that in GT5. But then again, a lot
But
of these sites
but
are
that
also.
won't get you the achieve. I don't think it might get you the achievement. Actually, I've never.
It might. Well, if the game recognizes it.
Because I got the achievement back when the servers were up. So.
Yeah.
I think I know an actually worse case than both of the options that we mentioned,
And, what's
and
the-
that is getting all of the achievements for a game and then losing progress of
what, 'cause
your
they, like,
game.
update.
I played Army of Two: The Devil's Cartel on Xbox 360, and that's a game where you can get all of the achievements, and the hardest one was being able to play one mission in co-op, because I have no one to play it with. So
Real.
that's
We can't you just
That's-
make it like a split screen thing?
yeah, and that's how you do it. But in this household, outside of me, nobody knows how to use a gamepad or
Let me use your
controller.
feet.
So
Okay, that's really easy though. You just make yourself Goro.
I mean,
Forehand.
wait,
Forehand.
that game is severely like lacks of content, so you can easily get achievements in that game.
So that was like one of the most annoying 15 to 20 minutes where I had to tell my mom, no, you stay here. I will keep you alive. I will keep you alive. You don't hear me ask anything for like next week or something. Don't move away. Don't leave the room. I lock it. You don't leave. We're gonna finish this one.
Oh look, would any other game have given you that memory with your mom? I think that's pretty sweet.
I had a
think
similar memory with my dad when we tried to play Forza Motorsport 2 and he just simply couldn't get the hang of the gamepad. Same story again, split screen. And it's like we had the normal gamepad and we had those wireless motion steering things, that one that has absolutely janky Bluetooth whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he tried one of the gamepads and it was like, nah, I cannot get used to this. And I was like, okay, let's switch. And it's like, after that he's like, yeah, this works better. He didn't realize that because we switched controls, the screens wouldn't change. So he was still looking at the same car, that the car that I was driving now, and he thought that he was doing better. So then we look up to his screen and he's just in the tire wall and wheels are constantly kicking up the dirt.
Really, I
But
should
yeah.
check the Dirt 2 achievement list. Hang on, Dirt 2.
But yeah, with the thing with Devil's Cartel is that game is kind of made, but I kind of enjoyed it for the crazy action it had. And the thing about it is that after I got the 100% achievements, like I unlocked everything in it, and that mission was literally the one that took the most frustration to do it in co-op. But the game at one point in one of the missions that I replayed literally just froze the console, so it's like restarted, and I've lost the entire progression that I had in the game. So it's like you would restart from scratch
Yeah.
for that one game, and it's like I cannot be bothered. It was not worth it. I wouldn't redo the 100% for that. And that game is kind of the reason why, at least for console games, I don't really care about achievements. I mean, with PC, it's really only Steam, where I would occasionally look at it and be like, that might be an achievement that I can go for.
Yeah, I never really looked at achievements much until Steam came around. Like PS3, I did a bit. I knew it was bigger. It seemed like it was bigger on Xbox at the time than it was.
Yeah,
Gamer
'cause, yeah,
Score.
They didn't have
actual-
the same achievements.
Yeah,
I think
because you had
they
actual
did,
gamer
but
score. and
PlayStation just gives you a total of all the different types of trophies you've earned. And other than that, it gives you an overall level, I think.
No, I don't think
Well, actually, at the
that.
time, I don't know if it did. I know
There
now
was
it
the
does.
Avatar stuff.
Yeah, on Xbox you had
Yeah, Xbox had the gamer score stuff, didn't you?
you had the
So
gamer
everyone
score.
tracked with that.
It would track it for every single game, like how many of them you unlocked, how much score did you get so far for every single game, and you also could use the points to unlock customization for your Xbox character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
PlayStation didn't do any of that, really. If I remember.
The Pigman for your avatar.
Which I think is a lot healthier. It's why I like PlayStation and well,
I mean,
in general,
I,
I just
I
like
like the
getting
way it
achievements.
is now, but like
Yeah.
back then, I didn't care or even check about like looking at achievements ever. It was never anything I looked at. Now I kind of
Yeah.
do, but that's mostly just because of Steam.
yeah, but you're
Now
never
track,
gonna.
and it was something fun. To,
Why is there traffic in this?
It's a very good question.
people live here, right? It's a public road.
Yeah, but you
put-
think they would
put
be closed,
Yeah,
right?
they put cones down to close the road, but they still added traffic in this game, and they still make the traffic drive into the closed-off roads. Don't ask me why. It's just how it is.
Where people got to get home. All right, this is the only road for miles. So
Also,
this
just
is how they're
casually
getting home.
driving under an active roller coaster, as you do.
Wow, we are in Nipton.
Huge jump.
Oh,
Huge. Mine shaft squeaking on its boots.
No,
with
mine
X-
shaft is a huge drop.
Ooh.
Going
Well, I
back
mean,
to
it's
Xbox,
technically a jump because you have a little bit of an incline before you drop.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you sort of raise up and then just fly off into the abyss and die.
Going back to
Yeah.
Xbox, I think what was also happening is that there were, at least on YouTube, there were channels like Achievement Hunters. So like whenever a new game would come out, they would dedicate time to make videos to get hint all of the achievements and how you can get them. And it's like separate videos for stuff. I remember.
Crazy how they began to where they ended up.
Yeah.
I don't actually know the story there.
That was how it was. They started out doing achievements, and
Yeah,
then
and
they just went to being friends playing games. Really,
Yeah. And probably
Pretty
one
cool.
of the biggest gaming channels on YouTube for a while, I think.
and they didn't. They kind of went away from doing guides and walkthroughs
Yeah.
of achievements.
And then
Playing
they fell
games.
off hard, and so did Rooster Teeth, and well, now they're dead. So.
Don't mention the Rooster Teeth name, I will be sad. But something else I wanted to touch on is, whoa, nice. People getting achievements for purely, it's like Reddit karma, purely for the internet points, and being like,
I mean,
mine is bigger than yours,
yeah,
and it's like,
humans are
why?
competitive by
Like,
nature, so people are always
I-
gonna try and do things to brag.
I know,
Why
but what's
Xbox
the point
players
when
are
I
more-
check? Yeah, but what's the point when I check your profile and half your library is just shovelware with like 10,000 achievements?
Hey, but I have 10,000 gamer score.
Yeah, but you played fucking all of the releases of Word I Can't Say Puzzle. Like, come on. And they have. I actually deleted all of those achievements because a friend gifted me as a joke in high school because we were immature. And I played it, and like just by doing one puzzle, I got like 100. I was
Are
like,
there
"Wow."
some games on
Huh?
Steam that do that? So you could have like your you could fill up your achievement showcase of like random ass letters.
Yes.
You play like one
Yeah, you
level and
can.
it gives you like 1,000 achievements, and it's like okay.
You can also private your games in the library, I think, with Steam, so
On Steam,
they
yeah,
don't
it's a
show
new
up.
thing they added recently.
On
yeah.
Steam, yes. There's still a shovelware on console that has a ton of achievements or trophies. And it's still like, yeah, you have 1,000 platinums, but 600 of those are just nothing. So what's the point?
I think the easiest platinum I ever got in any PlayStation game was from the
Stop it.
2016 Need for Speed. Because I think you just get that for beating the game. You just get a platinum trophy.
Damn.
And the game takes like 2 hours to beat or something. It's like kind of stupid
Real.
easy.
2016, that's how I know you played it on PC.
I think my easiest platinum was like Gran
I
Turismo
think I
6.
have 2 platinums, I think. I don't know what the other one is.
Yeah, it was definitely GT6 because it actually has no online trophies, funnily enough. And the GT6 is piss easy.
It's kind of surprising given how big the multiplayer was for GT6, right?
It was
Eh.
GT5 Plus, really. And GT5 never had any online trophies.
Fair enough.
Beyond the course maker share, which is the travesty. I mean, yeah. Out of all the, like, you could have put an achievement to like host a remote race with your B-spec bobs or do anything interesting. No, course maker. Only funny moment.
Hey, you gotta
Oh.
peddle your fancy new feature.
Yeah, which then came back for one more game where they massively upgraded it. Genuinely, I've spent probably more time in the course maker in GT6 on the tablet app than on the game itself.
Yeah, my first platinum was Need for Speed. My second one was when I 100%ed Tekken 8 the other week ago or so.
Probably the easiest thing to
That was my second platinum trophy was Tekken 8
Taken 8, my condolences.
on PS5.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I'm assuming there are many online trophies for that.
Only a
No, it's
couple.
pretty easy to get,
But
honestly.
yeah,
okay.
they are pretty dumb easy. Like I had most of the achievements on Tekken 7 on Steam, and I barely played that game.
I would have assumed there were some which were
I mean, I'd
like
say like a quarter
get
of
top
most
rank
of them are
and-
just like
online.
I think there
No,
are
they would never do
achievements for getting all the ranks, but they count the offline progression as well. You have like a separate offline and online progression, and you can
Uh-huh.
get
no,
to
but
the
for the
ranks.
achievements, the achievements only count the online ones, but it only goes up to like Brawler, I think, or
Does it?
something.
No, no, cheap.
No, I'm
No, it
pretty
counts
certain
all
counts
offline.
both,
It counts
yeah,
all
'cause
offline.
I've got like up to, yeah, I've got like all of them up to like wherever I am offline, and I am nowhere near that offline, obviously. Well, yeah, I
You
like,
mean
never
online?
play ranked, and I also suck. So.
Based.
I'm not getting to that rank on skill, even if I put the time into committing to the misery that is ranked.
Damn.
Honestly, my life is so much better after leaving ranked online games. Oh man. Getting banned from CSGO was just what set my life on the right
How
track.
did you get that?
You're hating that way.
Yeah, back ban. It's like, oh well. And now
think-
CS2 replaced CSGO entirely, and it's just a worse game, so hooray.
I downloaded CS2 thinking, I still have a bunch of CSGO cases. Let me see how much they worth if I sell them. Oh, I got 16 euro from that. Alright, so how tolerable is CS2? Can I get a case every week? Can I play this game enough? Can I tolerate it enough?
The answer was
And-
no.
Answer is no.
Yeah, the amount of stuff I sold off when I stopped playing CS:GO, I think it was, I got like $30 out of everything I was given through trades from people and all the fucking cases I got.
Yeah. I tried CS2 on an alt just to see what the game was like, because I'm not playing that anymore. I'm good.
Honestly, people
It just
clowned
feels like
on people clowned on Overwatch launch, but I honestly almost feel like CS2 is worse.
It was.
Yeah. I think Overwatch is worse.
But Overwatch 2 is Overwatch 2. Like, let's not...
I mean, yeah, that's
Both
not
are
to,
flops.
That's not to defend Overwatch 2. Basically,
Yeah.
the change Overwatch 2 made was for the worse. And that game is a steaming pile of shit, but
But,
it was kind of expected from Blizzard. I was kind of expecting a bit better from Valve.
yeah.
And they went and pulled one of the shittiest moves that we've seen in recent years in terms of video game releases.
Like, you could just have left CSGO up, but they weren't prepared for the original... I don't know if you guys remember the Source and CSGO divide from when CSGO released, when people were like, wow, this is shit, and went back to Source. And
The
Valve was
divide
like,
between
no,
1.6
please come try our new game, please. Okay, we'll actually make it good. And then they made it good, and then people played it. But, yeah, I tried CS2 on a null. It felt like complete ass. I don't know. I think it could be simple familiarity, but CSGO just felt better.
The CS2,
Overall.
have they even added in like community servers and stuff yet into CS2? Or no?
I don't know.
they
Probably
did.
not.
I don't know either.
Because I'm pretty
When
certain
I
it
played,
didn't
there
at
wasn't
launch, right?
anything.
Yeah.
They didn't add one.
Which is insane. Like, you know, sure, a lot of probably most people did play ranked and whatnot in CS::GO, but like
Yeah.
the community servers were still a massive part about it. You know,
Well, it's Valve that doesn't care. So
like there was
And
shitloads
besides-
of workshop content and community servers and stuff that had thousands of people playing it. I mean, you know, there
Well,
was someone
look,
who would
besides-
like show playing themselves playing that like zombie escape mode to us like every now and then, and it's like,
oh, that was so good.
you know, you could see every time they were playing that the server was like full with like 30, 40, 50 people. And
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
those were fun. The thing is,
that's
also
a
when Valve
non-insignificant
added,
number of people who have now basically not, that's gone now.
yeah, but when Valve added community servers, and then they added, I know there was this scandal where I don't remember the specifics, but basically you could get points for like some kind of season thing or whatever in CS2, I think. And it was through kills. But people could farm that in community servers. So you had servers set up just for the purpose of farming those points. And streamers were popularizing it and everything. And then everybody who did that exploit just got banned for like a good week or so.
Oh,
It's always the
And then they
streamers,
patched
aren't
it.
they?
Because how dare you touch our revenue stream?
How dare you
always-
go around our terrible programming and logic?
It's always the streamers, aren't they, who are
Yeah.
making it way more widespread than it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your fault, family of 5.
The only
See,
new
that guy
game-
has the right idea. Just get off the road.
even these days, like the only new game that I bought this year was Car X3, and that game had a terrible launch with actually negative reviews, or like mostly negative reviews, because the economy in the game was very grindy. And I remember one streamer that was recommended to me on Twitch on the left side recommendation tab. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm clicking on it. Let's see what he's doing. So he clicked on the button that says reset progression, and he was, the Pikachu face, surprised that his progression got reset. So he started to just cheat his way up, and
I've heard about this, yeah.
and spend live streams building up cars from 0 to top class, and even put the whole thing in the title of the live stream, and streamed it not just on Twitch but YouTube at the same time, having both chats up on the screen as well. And it's like,
Well, at least he was honest.
yeah,
Hey, I'm cheating it. It's on the title.
how to paint a target on your head tutorial, like.
I still prefer knowing what I'm watching over a streamer or popular figure I like suddenly cheating, and it's like, oh, they were cheating. What the hell?
Esports moment.
Cheaters? Not in my game.
You tell me that in the apron at Daytona road course is not the circuit? I can't drive around there in qualifying lap?
I mean, how could you tell? They only show, the driver's POV, the webcam. I still find it hilarious that the same team, like a year or so later, would get Kuru as their media present of
Yeah.
maybe media member or whatever position he got. And people forgot it by that point. Like the general audience completely forgot that team
I'll
was
never
cheating.
forget.
I mean, that is the problem, isn't it, kind of, is that time does heal all wounds. I mean, sometimes it's fair enough. Like, someone made an honest mistake and whatnot. But, like, when it's some things that are, like, pretty egregious, it's like, yeah, they just go into hiding for a while or, like, cool off for a bit and then come back and it's like, oh yeah, nothing ever happened.
TRL Limitless. If you know, you know.
Don't know that.
You guys
is.
probably don't know
He's a-
because he's an
no.
F1.
He's a popular
I-
F1 content creator. Used to
I
be
have
in
no idea
the
what that is.
esports side.
But he didn't
Yeah.
really go away, did he? Like he was keep on making videos.
Yeah, but the fact that he's still around is a bit, sus.
Wasn't
I don't know.
his
I don't
story was
remember
more-
the end.
Wasn't his story was just borderline bad thing?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but I was pretty disgusted.
Because like if we go about that kind of story, like on a scale he was not Doctor Disrespect.
Okay, true, but I mean, look,
The thing is, though, he's Dr. Disrespect is still being peddled by the YouTube algorithm, and he's still
Yeah.
getting,
Yeah,
like thousands
yeah, and
of
his-
viewers, and it's like,
He made the announcement that he did do the messages and then goes away for a few months, comes back and he's actively mocking people for calling him out when he was the one to originally come out with the truth, but nobody asked.
The 2-time.
bruh. Oh, okay, Sega Rally 2006 downloaded.
only
It's
just
finally
finished.
downloaded.
Yeah, 40 minutes later, I downloaded 600 megabytes. Thank you, CD Romance. Thank you.
At least,
didn't
you
have-
know, like, at least, to close up that, at least Minilad is not around anymore.
Oh, but he is, isn't he?
Doesn't he just do reaction
he?
I
content?
thought he came back. Didn't he?
His
Yeah.
last video is, I think, a year old, where someone broke in
Oh,
his
okay.
house and stole a TV.
Install a TV.
I think I think yeah, he came back and he kept trying to come back, but everyone was like, "No, we hate you. Go away."
Yeah,
Oh,
he-
where you touch kids.
yeah, like he even with the return dislike extension on browsers, his videos were like 90% dislike.
The diddler.
Very legit repair, by the way.
Yeah,
Well, there goes your repairs.
and it's still fine. My oil's a
You
bit
adore
out of
it.
whack.
You enjoy flopping about, but
That family of
it's
four
fine.
is dead.
Oh, car's talking, that's why.
Talkie.
Also, I see the AI is really putting up a fight after.
Oh yeah, I'm like 6 minutes up overall. At the end of this
Yeah,
stage,
watch
probably
out.
closer to like 10 minutes.
Get
Holy
Jim
shit,
Hunt.
Jim Hunt.
James Hunt's brother behind you.
Can we rewind to the start of the stream where you say like, oh, they're like 30 seconds behind now, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, the problem
James
is though,
Hunt,
in the
Baja Cousin.
in the actual like other modes, they are actually like a lot more challenging. But I guess they thought in these long races that they didn't want to make them more challenging.
They probably didn't want to make it
But they're just
Too hard.
trivially easy, which is
Because-
they kind of went like a full 180 the opposite way.
maybe they undertuned it. Maybe they made them too slow.
I feel like longer
Because-
races is all the more reason to have them be harder, because you have more time to make up for any
But I think
mistakes.
their
you
thinking
make.
is that
Well, I think
it's more that so that you can dig yourself out of a big hole if you fall into one.
Well,
I
just
was-
don't fall into one. That's the
Well, I
point
was
of the
thinking
high
more that
difficulty.
since this is like more of an endurance, you don't want to necessarily fatigue the player too much by
yeah, the
making
problem
the
is
AI
as well-
constantly hard.
Is that with the way the gameplay loop works, is it's not really an endurance. It's essentially just it's an endurance on you, your focus, and like your hands on the controller or whatever input device you're using. It's not so much of an endurance on like the actual gameplay. It's more of just a constant sprint, really.
I mean, I don't
So-
know if you have vibration on or whatever,
I do.
but these layouts don't look too hard.
So you're telling me it's like racing, but rally.
For fuck's sakes. Get
Wow.
out of here. Mods
Hey.
subject this.
No, he has a point.
I
Yeah.
still don't get who the fuck
Rico, you
put
are
that
the
line.
mods.
True, true.
EA Sports.
Who the fuck at EA like cooked up that line?
I don't know. They were like, I don't even know why they needed a catchphrase. They really didn't. But somebody in PR was
Oh.
like, we need a catchphrase, guys.
Wait,
But
that's
not rally.
a tagline?
Not the same.
Or racing.
I'm not aware. Is that a tagline?
It is the tagline.
Yes,
That is the
Yes.
tagline.
Yeah, it's the
For EA
tagline of
WRC.
EA Sports WRC. Like racing, but rally.
Wow, so racing and rally.
It's
Cool.
so
Oh,
Oh,
bad.
it's like race. It's not race.
Except rally.
Well,
is
rally is
racing.
racing. They call it rally racing.
Shh, don't tell EA that.
You don't say rally time
not
trial.
to EA. It's not
Well, I mean, I
racing.
guess you could, but it's not. It's not
not
rally
quite.
time trial.
Tell me how you don't know anything about the sport without telling me.
Wow,
just
you
killed
just
that
fucked them up.
No, you saw nothing.
Well, time trials are usually in a controlled scenario.
Not really, but I
Not
mean, you
really?
have time. Well, you have time attack championships, which
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure are all cars on track. If Need for
Yeah.
Speed Shift is to be believed.
No, I think in, like,
No, I think
real
they get the whole
lifetime-
track by
Yeah,
themselves.
I think in real life time attack competitions, it's one car at a time.
Okay, so Shift just
Depends.
completely fucked me.
Yeah,
Depends.
don't
Both
listen
every
to
time.
Need for Speed Shift.
I mean, yeah, it
But-
probably does depend, but I think in like a lot of
Some of the
videos,
videos I've seen of actual competitions, they have at least the classes on track, but I think
yeah,
that
it's
depends on
probably
the
like a
competition.
small, yeah, it's probably like a small group of cars. Like it's not going to be like 20, 30 cars out on track at once. I don't think.
You wouldn't want to be
So-
overtaking backmarker cars in slower classes while trying to do
So
the
every
fastest
time-
run possible.
So every time Chris Rideau Baldwin over here in his fucking Scion TC 1000 horsepower all-wheel drive swap spun me out, Need for Speed Shift was just taking the piss.
Yeah.
That's great. you know, a lot of the balancing in Shift's boss races, which is, I love those games, but it was hilariously bad. I don't know who here has played Shift 2 specifically.
Yes, I do.
Played Shift, but
Do
not
you
the second
remember
one.
the Retro Championship?
I haven't got
Wait.
that far. I got bored of it before.
Oh, fair enough. So, okay, let me put the scene here. The Retro Championships are basically just older cars, like 80s, 90s. Yeah, that's apparently retro.
Oh my god, good
Um,
Well, 2000 cars are now eligible for historic racing.
By
Or
now,
like the
it's
FIA.
retro.
Oh, yeah.
so you have, they're mostly lightly tuned, I believe. They're not work spec, like they're not endgame cars by any stretch of the imagination. And I believe you have a power limit anyway.
Hmm.
So you're sitting there with your E30 M3 or your fucking A70 Super or whatever, tuned up to an okay spec, and the final boss is Tommy McNamara or whatever his fucking name is, and his 1 more
Tommy
billion turbo A86 with this huge time attack body kit. He
For
just
two
goes
G-
Mach 3 every straight, and it's like, oh, yeah, cool, nice, thanks, game.
2 JZ engine with 4 turbos.
Is this
Twin
traffic
I'm pretty
light?
sure he.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, shit.
Nice roadblock.
That's going well.
4 turbos and 2 superchargers.
And like when you get his car, like your best car by then, well, at least for me when I was a kid, my best car was like this A80 Supra with like a B700 or so rating, I believe, or something like that. You get his car and it's like A1100. Okay, cool, nice. That's great.
It reminds me of Forza Motorsport 2, where you didn't really have races tied to classes, but you had opponents that were strictly just using that specific car. So you could go back to a championship anytime with an extremely overpowered car that's like in a way higher class, but yeah, your car technically made the requirements. Yeah, it's an MR2. We don't care that it has, all of the extra bits in it. It's an MR2. It's an MR2 competition. Yeah. Go to the front of the the grid because we have the grid based on performance. So you would start every race in the first place. You can put the difficulty up to the highest because that's how Forza works. Higher difficulty, more money. So yeah, you can choose out the races at any time.
Officer is stock.
And by the requirements, it is.
Like, I don't think there was any other race in Shift 2 where, like, it was genuinely that bad. Because, like, the Muscle Championship is pretty balanced. The Touring Car Championships, you just have GT3 and GT1 cars. So you can't really cheese that. Time Attack Championship was just a massive skill issue because I was a child.
Shift's biggest problem was the rubber banding.
Yeah, the Drift Championship was also a skill issue because I was a child. And the Endurance Championship, I never did it because I was just
A child.
you know, I need Subway Surfers on the side to keep my attention.
Even back then.
Yeah, even back then. I think I did one race of Endurance. I was like, oh, 20 laps? Nah.
Oh yeah, Kid Me would not last the 20 laps. Actually, no, hold on.
And the
Kid
war
Me did
standing.
24
You
hours.
wouldn't last
long.
20 laps at the side of the video.
I think it wasn't
Actually-
even like a bad circuit. It was just like 20 laps around like Donington or some stuff. Like it wasn't
Actually,
even
let me
long.
think.
But I was still like, 20? No, I'm out of here. No. I still have that save. None of the
me,
Endurance
mate.
events touched.
Hit me fell asleep on the first lap out of Nürburgring.
Yeah, like the only bad championship in Shift 2 was Retro. Because I don't know what they were smoking.
But you talking about endurance races did bring up a funny little memory from a few years back. My brother had he was going for the Triple Crown achievement on Project Cars 2.
Yeah, I
Which
did. I remember
obviously,
that too.
yeah, needs you to win the Indy 500, Le Mans, and Monaco Grand Prix. And he asked me if I'd help him with like Le Mans, like do a couple of stints and stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
Do you actually need to do 24 hours?
I don't know if you do, but he set it to like the full thing, so.
I think I know there's an achievement for doing the Indy 500.
Yeah,
at
I know
the
that
full
one.
distance. I
I
don't
know
know. There
banners
might
and
be
stuff.
one for the 24 hours.
But
though. I
yeah,
don't
so
know, though.
I remember we I'm pretty certain we had to. I'm pretty certain back then the wheel he had though was a Thrustmaster T80. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a bungee
I will look it
cord
up.
wheel.
Oh no, it's one of the bungee cord wheels.
No force feedback, just a bungee cord inside of it that pulls it
Thrustmaster
back to the
T80.
center. Steaming hunk of junk.
Hey, it looks. Oh, never mind. You know what this looks like? This looks like the good old suction cup wheel I used to have.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's,
yes,
it's
a suction
equivalent to
cup.
one of those.
Oh, even the box looks like
Just a bit
slop.
more expensive because it's Thrustmaster. But
And
yeah,
lower
like
quality.
the yeah, so had to guide an LMP1 car around Le Mans with a wheel like that. But I don't
with
I
this
don't know
specimen.
I don't know what difficulty he had it on, but we didn't have too much trouble getting into the lead and building up a comfortable lead. But we then were like, all right, we gotta go to bed. So we let the AI take over as we went to sleep. Oh my god, that guy's gone flying. He
Wait, you can
landed
do
it,
that?
though. Yeah, you can let the AI take over when you pit.
Yeah, that was something really cool about Project Cars.
I think
Kind of like how Gran Turismo does it with B-Spec, but I think that's
Yeah.
only
Nobody's ever told me that.
Gran
What the hell?
Turismo 4.
yeah, there's
thing.
an option where you can replace them with AI. I think you can do it in like AMS too as well now.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You need to bring up the navigation thing at the
Yeah.
bottom of the screen and you can select it for the pit stop.
Yeah, I don't think the game ever tells you can do that, but yeah, it's a thing you can do.
Thanks, Slightly Mad. Really cool.
And yeah, the
Very
AI
cool.
the AI took control, and we let it run as we went to bed. Woke up in the morning, the AI was so damn slow. We lost our like minute lead, and he got passed for like second place. It was
What
like,
the fuck?
it was like you had one job, AI, just do nothing.
Yeah,
They
the
stay
Did
where you
nothing.
were.
That's why.
yeah.
Good.
AI in Project Cars 2 and so inconsistent. That was one of my
Project Cars 2 was
Main
very
problem.
inconsistent. I think that's the bigger problem.
yeah.
The alien of cars was very weird. I can never get over it.
Same car, same track, but you just slightly change the weather and they are like 10 seconds slower than they were. They have no clue how to get around the circuit. It's annoying. And also one of the things that I absolutely hate about it with the AI is that it does the same thing that Restroom does. It crams the cars into their classes and, you know, puts the classes in order in the way it thinks they would be, with performance and speed and stuff like that.
Oh
So,
yeah, and when you race like classes that are quite similar, the game always gets it wrong because Racing always does.
and so you would have a race where the slower class is in the middle of the grid, and the faster class is behind them. The
I love my accidents.
the fastest class is at the front. That's okay, but the slowest class is in the middle, and the second slowest or second fastest class is at the back of the field. So the first few laps is just the AI actually getting into the places where they're supposed to be.
Survive.
Wasn't that why you just
It's,
do a
the first few
qualifying
laps are
session
just the
over?
Hunger Games. You know, the one thing I don't like about Project Cars 2, because I enjoyed the game otherwise. I think it drives well, or at least it's fun.
Or good, but
I was doing the Ginetta Cup, the rookie one, and it just gives you British tracks, whatever, fine. The first one was, I think, like Croft or something. Okay, actually, they're all the same except Donington, Silverstone, and Baja Edge. Everything else is the same for me.
Fuck you.
I don't remember the track. Fuck you! Stop making tracks that look like just asphalt in the middle of grass with brake markers. That's it. That's all what they look like.
I mean,
do you
that's
mean
every
Calabogie? Do you mean Calabogie?
Probably, I don't know.
track. Yeah, it's like every track when you boil it down to it. That's the Nordschleife when you think about it.
No, but the Nordschleife is the Nordschleife. It's track in the middle of grass.
That
A
guy
tree.
full blasted that tree. Oh my god.
It's
Sorry.
track in the middle of grass with guardrails on each side. That's what makes it different. But anyway, the first race I had there at like 110. The first race was great, actually. It was surprisingly competitive. Everybody was close. I got like second place. And it was just good racing. And then we go to Donington in the wet. But the practice was dry. So the AI are suddenly lapping like 5 seconds quicker than me. And also because Project Cars is very funny, every time I try to go faster, I put 2 wheels over the white line and I get invalidated because, you know, nice. So I just get beat by like multiple seconds, and I'm like, okay, well, qualifying is gonna be a nightmare. What the hell? Maybe I just suck. And I mean, yeah, I suck, but whatever. Qualifying is wet, and I'm 5 seconds in front of every AI. And then the race is like starts dry and then goes to wet. I'm in like 5th place by the 3rd lap. Then the rain comes, and then I win the race by 30 seconds. So, I mean, I don't know how they do it.
Honestly,
It's honestly quite incredible.
It's kind of the same in AMS2. When if the rain comes and the AI are on like slicks, they go into like baby drive mode.
Yeah, but the Ginetta doesn't have different tires. It's like all purpose.
Oh, well. I mean, yeah,
So it's
even
the
on
junior
like
one.
all-purpose tires, they sometimes just go into baby drive mode, and it's like, okay. I did do a funny once, and I was like, I wonder what would happen. Given this is probably the only sim that allows me to do what happens if it starts raining at Daytona.
Oh no.
The track is wet.
I did it with the
The
V8
track is
Supercars
wet.
because that was like the closest.
Captain
they
Obvious.
had. But when the rain fell, they just like slowed to pit speed, and it was like, oh, okay, bye bye, fellas. Like, because of the way rain worked back then, at least with the downforce I was carrying, I could actually still go pretty quick around the track because of just the natural downforce the car was producing with the speeds we were going at. It wasn't much of a problem. But the AI just slowed completely. They're like, nah.
Yeah, you're not meant to race in the rain in Daytona.
That is true, but the game allowed me to do it, so I was like, I'm finding out what happens.
The track is
Actually,
wet.
if it rains in WEC in Daytona, do they keep racing?
Well, WEC doesn't go to Daytona.
WEC doesn't.
Like,
It seems so.
Well, whatever.
WEC
IMSA,
goes
I
to
don't
Daytona.
really. I
It's-
don't know anything.
Yeah, it's only in NASCAR they don't keep
Okay,
running.
fair enough.
Because of just the nature of oval setups, the cars are so incredibly sensitive.
Of
I don't
course,
know.
yeah.
200 miles per hour in the wet sounds pretty dangerous.
Yeah,
Really?
especially when like the cars are all so close to each other.
Yes.
I don't see any problem with this.
It's already dangerous with, with them in the dry.
Yeah.
They don't want to replicate the scene from Driven.
I mean,
Oh no.
I mean, there's a great example of how quickly things can go horribly wrong. A couple of years ago at Daytona, this did actually happen. They somehow missed a rain cloud coming in, and it started lightly raining in turn 1 by the time the cars got there. And this was like pretty deep into the race. And they all, like pretty much the whole grid just wiped out. You couldn't even see that there was rain there visibly. But you
There
see
was
the
a
cars
light
go into the
drizzle.
corner. Yeah, it was a light drizzle. But there was enough moisture had accumulated on the track by the time they got there that you see the front 2 cars and then the cars behind them just suddenly just lose grip. They break traction. There's no reason for them to do it. They just suddenly break traction. It's like, rain. Oh no.
The track is wet.
And that's how Austin
The
Dillon
track is wet.
got a race win.
Game.
Because, God forbid, he gets one through legitimate means. Actually, he almost did. He almost did a few weeks back, legitimately. And then overtime happened, and then he got desperate and then caused a big controversy.
Yeah.
So, oops.
Why would he get desperate?
Wreck him! Wreck him!
Right.
Wreck him.
Did
So
anyone get a
Idiot.
legitimate win at Daytona?
No.
Have been legit wins at Daytona.
It happens all the time.
No, because I say every win was cheated, so it must be true.
Yeah.
I don't even remember when was the last time I watched a full NASCAR race. Are they still in WWE mode?
Yes. Have you heard that V8 Supercars is going WWE mode next year with the playoffs? Or,
Oh
sorry,
no, not they two. Not
sorry,
they two.
They're calling it the finals. But they also...
Oh, like the bad.
Oh, they are
like the
teaming up
shitty
with
Steam game?
Ubisoft. That's even worse.
Oh, like the shitty Steam game? Nice, let's go.
Yeah, no, the problem
I was
is-
invited to play that game by a friend. I played.
Oh,
it
you
for
got
50
invited to
minutes.
the finals. You made it.
Damn.
Yeah. I played it for 50 minutes and I was like, wow, I'm losing brain cells.
I have no clue how anyone how that
Insane.
game got such high praise. Like, how do
It's
people
the final
still-
game ever.
Like,
You wouldn't get it.
wow, it has destruction. Wow, haven't seen that in. Oh
I mean,
wait,
it contributes
Battlefield.
to... Yeah, it contributes to what I like to call the Game of the Month phenomenon. Where there's like...
Flavor of the month.
Yeah, there's like a certain game that'll become really popular each month. It'll be like pushed by like content creators and stuff like that, and like the lads will all get into it and shit like that, and they'll play it for that like month.
And for like 2
And then
months.
they'll just like immediately, once that month ends, they'll then just immediately drop the game and go and play the next thing.
Wasn't that like what's that one? Power World or whatever?
Guys,
Pal World is.
That everyone was talking
I mean,
about.
Pablo
and
still has a pretty big following.
Yeah,
I haven't
Power
heard
World
anything
is
about it
okay.
since, though. Like, I heard about it when it was big, when it started and stuff. I haven't heard a thing since.
I feel
Let's
like
see.
I don't know if Power World inherently was a game of the month. It was definitely a
Seems
very
like it was.
popular release. But like game of the
Says
month, I'm
13
more on
players.
about. Yeah, but with game of the month, I'm more on about like sort of like those free-to-play like tactical shooters that keep cropping up all the time. The people that have like no real reason to get the player bases they do, but people keep burning themselves out by playing these same shitty, grindy, tactical first-person shooters over and over again. Being like, trust me, bros, this one won't be bad. Oh, that's a big drop.
Mine chef jump moment.
Trust me, guys,
is
it
it?
won't be so bad this time. It is this bad again.
Wah!
Free tactical shooter.
I have the
You
perfect ironic sound effect for this situation.
And by tactical.
What's that?
What is that?
Is that Crash
Is that
Bandicoot?
a crash wall?
Yeah, it's Crash Wall. It's Crash Bandicoot just going wah.
Just a deep echo.
Yeah.
But
It's
by
very
tactical shooter, you mean game inspired by Counter-Strike.
Well,
No, we mean
inherently-
game inspired by Tarkov.
Not inherently.
way
well,
worse.
not,
Oh.
not inherently
Oh,
game
no, that's
inspired
even
by
worse.
Counter-Strike, because basically anything that is moderately realistic will be called a tactical shooter these days.
Even
The
Call of
finals.
Duty?
Probably. People will probably call Call of Duty a tactical shooter these days.
I
I mean,
guess
the
we-
finals exist, so well.
Yeah.
The finals is tactical because there's tactics in it.
It's tactical because there's tactics in it. Wow.
Yeah.
Great observation.
There's Tic Tac. Damn.
Yeah, there's
Um,
Tic
Tic
Tac.
Tacs.
Tic Tac shooter.
My
Yo,
favorite is
epic
the
game
origin.
idea. You just shoot
There's
Tic Tac.
actually a mod for Left 4 Dead 2 where one of the fields got replaced
Oh
with
yeah,
Tic
yeah. I
Tac
actually have that mod.
boxes.
I have that mod installed on my Left 4 Dead 2.
Mint flavored
One
Tic
more?
Tacs.
Where it
Yum.
replaces
Ugh.
all the all the like painkillers with Tic Tacs.
Change it to the one where it changes it to chocolate.
Nah, but Tic Tacs.
What?
Yeah, but
Nah,
chocolate's
bro,
cool.
Tic Tacs.
I want a Kinder Bueno, bro.
I want a Kinder chocolate bar. Looks at the prices in my region. Oh,
Yeah, you
Crash
turn
Wall.
the med
God, I
kit
want a
into a
sandwich.
KFC bucket.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah, I
Then
love
I
how like the
change-
Left 4 Dead 2, most of the Left 4 Dead 2 mods aren't gameplay changing, but you can
Brain rot.
completely ruin Left 4 Dead 2 by just installing so many visual mods that the game just becomes a complete mess.
Because it's
Well-
funny.
That's the thing you
I mean,
can
I'm
do
not-
with
I'm not
any
denying
game
it's
that
fun.
has...
Let's Claude Penguin.
Yeah, the
skin.
Club Penguin Survivors, yeah.
I want to drink lean in my Left 4
Or
Dead
the-
while
or the
shooting
Fall
Fall
Guys
Guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fall Guys. Homer Simpson Charger with this like sedan.
No.
The
Derek
robot.
Derek
Swords
Derek-
of Fall Guys.
Derek
And then
was a
Gangnam
charger.
Style while you're healing yourself.
Oh, and whilst being attacked by
And
what
then
was
the
it?
Windows XP startup effect when like you get revived.
Oh
The
my god.
Charger. The Charger is Homer's car.
Yeah, and then my flashlight is Nicolas Cage's beautiful face.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't Homer's car. It was the family sedan.
Yeah, but it's Homer
Yeah.
driving it, so,
Yeah.
So Homer's car.
but it. No. You could get it confused with the car built for Homer.
I guess
yeah.
that's fair.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
it's still his car anyways.
Or
Both
the
are his car.
McFlurry spoon.
Could you imagine if they made the car built for Homer 82,500 coins in Hit and Run?
That's
How many
oddly
coins can you
specific.
get in Hit and Run?
Nobody would
That's
ever. Nowhere near 82,500 unless you grind the ever living hell out of the game.
I mean,
I think to beat the game,
It would've
you need,
been-
like.
it would have been
Fine.
funny if they did it, and then like when you beat the game, they were like, "Hey, here's this massive discount. It's now 1."
Yeah. Homer's brother's gone bankrupt. He
Yeah.
wants rid of it.
They've gone bankrupt and now they're pawning off everything.
I guess it's about time of year again. I play through that game again. Actually, I haven't.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy. It's gonna speedrun again.
Oh, I'm going
Get back on the track.
There's actually a mod,
Slowing
I
down.
think, or whatever it is, that you can use to add achievements game to tie back
Oh god.
to
Oh,
previous
what, like
topic.
the whole like retro achievements and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's on PS2.
I've seen those, but I'm not overly like. Are people just making shit up for achievements?
No, it depends on the game because what they do is they submit a set for a game.
But like people could just
which is
submit
under-
anything, right?
Yeah, but hear me out. So they submit a set. Nowadays, it's much better moderated. And then, like, if it gets accepted, that will be the official quote-unquote set for that game. There can be subsets, which are different, or there can be also other sets. Now, again, it's much better moderated now. Like, for example, the Tokyo Extreme Racer achievements. Or there's no hardcore over gamer shit.
Beat-
It's just
beat-
you can play through the game normally and you have other miscellaneous achievements.
Beat Tokyo Extreme Racer free with nothing but a Isuzu Piazza.
I mean, given the way my playthrough was going, that might have been the way it went. I wasn't unlocking anything. I don't know.
But like there are some games where
That guy
that
fell
issue
off
has
the cliff.
persisted, but I don't think Simpsons Hit and Run is one of them. It's a popular game.
But I
really.
mean, just like if it's just like, but I mean, my point is more that like, was more that they aren't official achievements.
Of course not.
They are just at the end of the day something some random person has coupled together. Which
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really.
Well, you don't have to do stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Get back on the track.
I don't know. I don't see as much interest in that. Like if someone
It's
comes up
something
with
to
something fun to do, then maybe. But like to have like a list of achievements that are just like arbitrary.
I mean, it's something to do.
Acts
And
of
if
favor.
the set is good, you won't notice it because it's actually well made, like a proper trophy set.
Hmm.
If the set is bad, however, yeah, you will notice it.
I mean, yeah, it depends on the game and like what you have.
Mhm. Yep.
But yeah.
Most platformers, for example, have a lot of those hardcore achievements, which are like, okay, well, fuck you too.
yeah,
But racing games are more casual overall. I haven't really seen anything which is
yeah, that is
super
the problem with
egregious.
some of
In
these.
fact, some of them are fun. Like in GT4, there is one to drive the Auto Union Streamliner on, I believe it's high speed ring,
Mm.
and try to beat a lap time, which isn't even like too hard, but it's fun. And you can also do the yellow bird Nordschleife, which is okay. That's way harder, but it's also fun.
Mm.
Like I said, it depends on the person
Yeah.
if they are anti-fun or not.
Anti-fun.
Yeah.
So you mean Frank?
Me? What do you mean?
That was a very high me.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, we're getting to this again.
Why are you going 100 miles an hour? Slow down.
Gotta go fast.
Slow
Gotta go
down. The
fast.
speed limit here says 15.
Oh,
Oh, speed up.
Oh, good job. Get back on the track.
He did slow down.
Apparently, he was still doing 80 while upside down.
miles per hour.
yeah, did I slow down good enough for you?
No, you are speeding.
It was rather quick.
Rather sudden. Your tires don't look so healthy anymore.
Oh,
Oh, get back on the track.
I locked up.
Is Rico going to lose a race?
No.
and the
Pretty
road
certain-
here
Pretty certain I'm still miles ahead, so it doesn't matter.
and the tarmac here is pretty bumpy.
It is.
Kind of wild how varied the modding scene can be for a game, even years after. You would think that community is done with this game. They did everything they could, and then all of a sudden, oh, where did this come from? Where did that come from? Like with Payday, every single month at least there's one new gun that got ported from another game that you wouldn't expect.
You would have been blended there.
I should have stopped to repair though. I like bent my wheels.
I thought he was gonna like land on top
Before-
of the helicopter.
And before, after all this effort, he doesn't finish the entire thing and retires.
I don't think you can. I think I've tried once before. I
You
don't
can't
think
finish the entire
No,
thing.
you have to finish it.
No,
you can't retire.
You can't like break
No.
the car so badly that you can't continue.
That's kind of cringe.
It
Oh, we
becomes
have a floppy
it becomes like almost unbearable to drive because.
Well, still, I think that's kind of cringe.
But yeah, I don't think I've like rigorously tested it, but I have gone through stages before where I've like crashed several times, big time, and I haven't like repaired at all. And like the car got like pretty mashed up, like it wasn't driving straight. Every bump it would buck to the moon. It had no power, but it was still trundling along. Very slowly trundling along, but trundling along nonetheless.
Physics. I like games that allow me to just terminally crash the car.
That's what I was gonna say earlier with the AC achievements. The most common pattern you see whenever someone
yeah.
picks up AC: 100 kilometers an hour, 200 kilometers an hour, 300 kilometers an hour. Terminal damage.
Completely destroy your
Yeah,
car.
completely destroy
Obtained
your
when the
car.
player completely destroys their car.
Oh, like that. Oh, land it. No, never mind.
These days it really just means that you found that one spot on the
Oh my
downloaded
God.
map where you can fall down.
Get back on the track. Wow, thanks.
That reminds me of an achievement that GT5 has. It's kind of hard to get, where you have to break a part off of one of the rally cars.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You
It
just have
takes
to
forever.
keep hitting them against the wall over and over and over again. Till I think I got the door of the Citroen WRZ car to fall off.
And it's like, wow, damage.
Revolutionary.
But after all of this, I'm still leading, but only by 5 seconds this time. Oh,
Well, you're not.
I think
you're
we're gonna
about to
lose.
not lead anymore.
Yeah,
if
we're
you
about
keep
to
doing
lose those
that.
5 seconds.
He's got movable arrow.
and
Holy shit, the real... the prototype for the SRT Tomahawk.
Yeah, it was this.
It's a
A
real...
truck with wobbly body panels.
yeah.
I kind of miss damage model from modern games. It's like actually looks somewhat believable.
Active
I remember-
yaw control.
I
It's
remember
like
I
you
used
stuff like Beam and G, where it's like overly exaggerated. Cars
Yeah.
just crumble completely.
I think the thing is, no, I think Beam and G is... I mean, obviously it's a physics game, but I think Beam and G is realistic. We're just conditioned to believe that cars are harder and stronger than that. But in reality, hitting a curve wrong will bend a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but there's
So-
some crashes in the game where it's just like, I don't think a car is gonna fold like that.
Well, if it's a
there
car
are
made
some
in the
cars-
80s, then probably it is.
There are some crashes as well. Can like the physics can be bent in BeamNG to go beyond what is possible. Like some parts can bend in on themselves, which
Yeah.
happen in real life. So
There are also some cars which are questionable, like there's just a meme about the Moonhawk where it's like you move 1 inch, oil pan damaged.
yeah, like I think there are though I do agree
But-
there are definitely some parts of BeamNG where it is definitely over exaggerated.
Yeah.
Some of it is realistic, but some of it is just over exaggerated, and the car just falls apart for seemingly no reason.
Remastered cars are a lot better, or at least cars that are up to standard. Older cars, yeah, they're not
Well, I think they're trying to like steadily shake the fact that the game is just crash porn. But like,
Yeah,
the problem
they
is
are
that's
for a
all-
while now.
Oh god. Problem is it's all people know the game as, and there's probably all people will know it as.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts don't help it.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, YouTube Shorts are just
YouTube
random.
Shorts don't help anything.
Which car can make it over this gap?
Wow, no wonder this freaking
And they
astronaut
get that
coming out.
arbitrary survival rate percentage. on
Oh,
the
yeah,
bottom,
the
like,
survival
we
rate.
can-
The survival rate being 10%, meanwhile the car is just a ball
Yeah.
of crumple zone.
Or it hits a speed bump and like no damage, and it's like 96%. It's like, oh yeah, I would have died
Oh.
from that speed bump. At 2
That's
miles an
it.
hour.
I don't think Shorts at least has one positive. It's like, it's gone, like no matter how well or badly made that video it is, it's gonna get views. Like, I noticed the hint. I got a bit lazy with one video. I'm like, but like, I did it on purpose. So I made one video. It's like a clip compilation. But after I put out the video, I took the clips and just scheduled them separately for I think it would hold up like 2 weeks. So like every week there's like 2 clips of that coming out as short. And the video itself got what is it, like 20 views or something. But the clips, they got 500 each. It's like, YouTube, you're telling me that video would have gotten like, I don't know, 2K views if it was using the same algorithm as the shorts do?
Yes.
So why not?
Well, actually, no, because people are ADHD nowadays.
But like that's the same content, it's just chopped up.
Yeah, but people are ADHD.
And the problem is that we are actively contributing to the downfall of like future generations. Damn, I'm back in the lead already. Holy shit. Because like, especially in the content creation space, all these people producing this like, this sort of just like quick satisfaction shorts brain rot is like annihilating the attention spans of like our children.
Millions.
And whatnot.
I think children are already cooked. To be honest.
Kinda, yeah.
Wait, you talk to kids?
No.
That's the digital.
You tell me this video is 20 minutes long? Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Oh god.
Oh god, the car is.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure most of us wouldn't be down to watch like a 50-minute long video.
I mean, yeah, most of us, but
I mean, we're
other
watching
people,
this.
uh,
So. But
We
then
are
again, we are
contributing
also.
to this slop.
Yeah,
we
we
are
are
playing-
contributing, so. It's more better.
Who would ever
I
watch
even have a
this?
deal with Craig that I can edit this down.
there's like
Oh,
50
no.
shorts you can make out of this one.
Yeah.
$7 billion in shorts revenue. But I'm then gonna see. This is why I'm gonna lay out my master plan here. See, you're gonna create all those shorts, do all the effort for me, and then I'm just gonna copyright claim them when you monetize them.
Cover.
Brain genius strategy.
You mofo. Look at that skinny
For that I
butt.
would need to be lazy with it. You expect me to be lazy?
Get to the chopper.
The chopper doesn't wanna help. He's like, nah.
He's tired of helping you.
Can't help
But you
it.
need to get there.
I'm pretty certain earlier I tried calling it and it said sorry, we're having ice cream, and I was like, bruh.
An ice cream.
Oh, we're too busy talking about other things that like.
No! It's gone! Fucker!
Yeah, the helicopter's so inconsistent sometimes. It'll stop to help other people, which like makes sense, but Like,
You didn't pay him enough.
sometimes it'll go to a spot and then it'll just like duck out of it at like the last minute. It's really unpredictable. Oh, it's gonna. Oh no. I couldn't get there in time.
Alright, we detected RPGs in the area.
We've detected a SAM in the area.
Okay, we're good. See if we can retake the lead before the end of this stage. I don't think the stage is gonna be much longer. 16 minutes.
Before-
in.
Before you
That
turn
car
the
is no
corner
good.
in it. That car is chameleon.
Was yeah? What was
Yeah.
that? Was that
What the
car
fuck?
just like chrome or was
no,
it?
no. The body. There's like a certain traffic vehicle of like that pickup truck that has like a bugged body and it just doesn't show for some reason.
Chameleon truck. Wow, TVR really upped their color scheme.
18 seconds behind third place. Do you think we'll close that down?
I think it's doable if you don't clip another rock.
Get back on the track.
Well, this guy's putting the wrong way down here. Oh, he's not putting the wrong way. He's bumbling. This truck is holding ass ahead of me.
Holy
It's
shit,
a
he is.
Pedestrian truck, and he's gonna kill me.
He's going like 100.
That's the truck from Manga Midnight.
Real.
He's come to murder me as well.
Okay, Rico, no more repairing.
Shouldn't need any more.
You can't afford it.
Can't afford it. Gone broke.
We're uninsured.
I have no insurance. But
Oh,
Get back
and
on the
he's out
track.
in the weeds.
I was down to
I mean, we are
4
in-
seconds. Holy shit! Right, we pulled him.
Yeah, but
14
that's
seconds.
4 seconds from third.
Yeah, but we were 18 seconds behind him at the last split. I pulled 14 seconds in that split.
Uh-oh.
Oh, good. My shocks might not have liked that, but they're not
Just
damaged
go
enough
slower.
to appear on my screen yet.
Your tires are.
My tires are cooling off, but they'll be fine.
Mm.
Which one of these is Dave Dwyer?
Maybe this guy at the front. He's in the same class.
Uh-oh.
No, water is bad. Okay.
Water is bad.
The track is wet. No,
track
you're in
is
the
wet.
ocean.
Can you push
100.
him off?
Long, easy ride.
Can you push him
I said
off?
easy ride, bro. Geek.
I didn't mean your car.
Rico, I think letting off the gas at some point would be helpful.
I am.
No.
Doesn't
Okay.
look
Not
like
very
it.
often.
Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Maybe going on the brakes helps too.
This truck is surprisingly lightweight. It gets tossed around quite easily.
Okay, let's catch up to James Hunt's Baja cousin.
Oh, cousin.
Yeah, it's Jim Hunt.
I mean, not like losing this stage really means. Okay. Okay.
You have black smoke. I think that's bad.
My oil's creeping up.
Bye, Dave.
Oil
on.
leak.
Get back on the track.
Every time I play this game, though, it does disappoint. It does remind me of the disappointment of that there is really isn't any real good games out there to give you like a kind of just like endurance off-road experience. I know I'm definitely in a niche for definitely in a niche for wanting that, but like
Oh,
yeah, it's like
Baja Blast game.
the Dakar games would be like really close, if they didn't suck so much.
Oh, I think the car's cooked.
Like, Dakar 18 has a lot of good ideas in it, and it could work really well, but it's just rubbish. Oop.
Oh god.
It's fine.
Uh-oh. Yeah, remember that talk we had about finding out if you could DNF?
We might find out. Well, my shocks are gone. My clutch is fine. I don't know how I break the clutch. I am on manual transmission.
Go into reverse, you will break it real quick.
I don't know, I've jumped into reverse pretty quick sometimes and it's been fine. My water's overheated, my oil pressure has died.
I was gonna say, I think that's the end of the stage, because everybody's stopping, but I don't think it
I
is.
think it is, I don't think I'm very far away.
No, it can't be, because they're still racing.
Okay, but that was just it is just a corner. But I think the stage end isn't particularly far off. We are 21 minutes into this stage.
Oh,
He lost control.
he fucking.
He's on the edge of
fucking
control.
sent it.
Fuck's sake. I mean, he isn't. Oh,
Oh,
am I gonna
he's
get
back.
pushed by the trophy truck? Come on, push me. Yeah, he's in like the full-size trophy truck class, which is like they're like 900 horsepower or something insane.
How
Yeah,
fast do
he's-
they go?
100
Surprisingly,
miles an hour.
speed-wise, not much quicker.
They
than this
just
truck.
accelerate better.
Yeah, they're a lot quicker. They can handle the bumps a lot better. Oh,
Oh.
unlike that guy.
The track is wet.
And he's going into the water.
he's in the drink.
The track is wet.
He is in the drink.
No, helicopter, stop flying away. Oh,
He's stopping.
Oh, there's the finish. Will I make it?
oh.
Holy sh! We almost got obliterated.
Biff. But I'm over 10 minutes ahead, so it really doesn't matter.
Another one? Jesus. How long is this?
3 hours, I think?
The hell?
At least what it said.
I feel you massively overestimated how much steam we can carry with these conversations.
I mean,
Yeah.
we did make the end of year one last, what, 4 hours? I think?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but there were a lot more topics to talk about, I think.
So what
I
can
mean,
we
I
talk
did
about?
wrote down a few that I would have been down to talk about, but I don't know if we. I don't know if we have.
Gone with the wind.
I don't know if we have. What is it? Shared interest about them.
Whoa.
World's most solid cactus. And the rock.
That rock was
Fucking straight into the
I
rock
did
and
not.
bounced
I'll be
back.
honest. I did not see that rock. It concealed into the dirt.
Chameleon rock.
Great start to the race.
Yeah.
Also, world's most solid cactus.
But I guess actually, yeah. Talking about I was talking about like endurance off-road games. EAWRC, such a fucking disappointment. And it
When
clearly-
Dirt Rally 2 is still the second best. I mean, okay, I'm gonna say that Dirt Rally 2 is the best rally game on like an accessibility basis. Just because RBR RSF is a bit,
It's a bit.
you know, for the hardcore rally fan,
Oh,
I mean-
yours big.
in my opinion. I mean, setting up a car in RBR is, you need a PDF. And
Alright.
EHD.
Who of us has seen this coming that in 2024 people would recommend AC for Rari because of the
I
shit
think-
dispatch?
Who the fuck is recommending AC for rallying?
Who's playing AC for rally?
No one.
Well, the problem is
YouTube
is
Shorts,
AC,
people.
AC is so popular that people will play it for anything, even if it isn't the best option available.
Shitoko.
Like,
Spot pity
I've
champ.
looked at some of the footage of the sort of like new physics, quote unquote, that there is, and like it doesn't. Sure, it seems better than what base AC had, but that wasn't hard, given base AC was awful at anything that wasn't tarmac. But looking at it, it's like, it doesn't look great still.
Well,
but like people are just gonna say that because AC has such a wealth of content that basically everything has been made for AC.
yeah.
So,
I think Toge is fun, but that's just time attack.
Yeah. I'm like,
Oh, he's so tiny.
Oh. So you're telling me it's time attack, but Rolly.
fuck's sakes. Not this again.
I have the perfect ironic sound effects for this conversation.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't think AC at its core is really built to support rallying, so I don't think, no matter how much like tweaking around CSP and whatnot does with AC and like extra scripts and stuff, I don't think AC is ever gonna get there. In terms of being like a game that is like seriously usable for like actual proper rallying.
I don't know why you would play AC for rally.
Because I mean, like the big problem is even if they get the physics spot on, and they get all the pace notes and stuff like that, the thing that's still missing is the endurance aspect of it. You know, going from stage to stage, having your car state transfer from stage to stage.
Service areas, other people driving,
Yeah.
car classes.
And it's like AC is
different
never going to
drivers.
be able to do that, and even if they can, well, the damage model in AC is not great, so.
Yeah, no damage model. You have dependency on multi-car physics, which we all know are the best. We all know
To be
every
honest,
modder in
it's
AC
kind of
strives for the
same with
best realism.
RBR with dependency on mod physics and stuff, because NGP
At least-
NGP kind of rules the roost in RBR. Like base RBR it's playable, but like it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, I know. Well, I
Especially
think
after-
NGP is its own separate thing, to be kind of honest, because of the effort that went into it. I mean, like, average
Yeah,
mod
I'm
developer
saying,
physics
like,
in AC.
But like I'm saying, like, you know, you still have to make a modded car for the NGP physics.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why you would do that. I mean, like, something like,
No.
I don't know.
Apparently, I've drove 1,000 miles in all vehicles combined. And then the
I think
game's
it's
told
just-
me about an achievement for 2,000 miles.
I think it's just this one, Chief. But that says 116, so.
Yeah. The Baja 1000 in this game is not actually 1,000 miles long. I hate to break it
The
to
fuck?
you. Yeah. But I think if it was, we'd be here for like 10 hours, so at least.
Yeah, then we would really run out of topics.
Yeah. But yeah, like AC is pretty much out of the question. Like you would have to do so much extensive work to make AC into a viable, like proper. Because that's the thing I want is the proper rally experience. A lot of games give you a faux rally experience. You get the cars, you get the stages, you get a little fancy co-driver. But they never... There really aren't many games out there that give you the actual rally experience, which is going stage by stage, you know, trying to manage the balance between do I send it, do I hold back, trying to make
RBR
sure
is still
that
the best
you
at that, to be honest.
keep the car in one piece.
Especially because, you know, since people can make their rallies whatever, you actually have different classes. Which is pretty cool. You're
Yeah.
not just locked to one thing.
RBR is probably the closest to that.
Yeah, and it's the
But
most fun.
The big problem with RBR is obviously how old it is, how dated its infrastructure has now become. It's it's still very
Yeah.
solid, but like it could do with a bit of brushing up that it's never gonna get, because
It's RBR.
you would essentially have to make a whole new game, and well, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Because Warthog doesn't exist anymore.
Warthog doesn't exist. Also, the kind of team, the caliber of team you would need to make something like RBR, but with like improvements that you can do with modern,
Game engine.
game engine and development practices. It would require a kind of team that is almost like impossible to get together.
I think there's enough people out there.
Yeah, like you.
Not like me.
I'm not gonna make
Wow.
a sim.
Wow.
Game development is a completely different ballpark to just like regular software development. Which, might be fun to try one of these days, but it's...
You could try making like an Art of Rally-ish game. I think that game is actually very fun. I know it's not real, but it's fun.
I've been tempted
Does that
to
meet
give
the
it another
criteria
shot.
that you guys were talking about? Like, does Auto Rally meet that criteria that you guys were talking
I'd
about
have to play it
previously?
again to know for sure. I did play
It,
it
like-
once, like years ago, but I wasn't really feeling it at the time, so...
I think, well, Art of Rally is more about just a chill game that you play if you enjoy the discipline.
I'm. I
And I
have
mean,
an
it's-
example of a game that strictly does not fit that criteria,
What is that?
and that is Old School Rally.
Oh yeah, Old School Rally definitely does.
Because
It's
despite
literally
having
just time trial.
it's time trial, it's not rallying. It's time.
It's time trial, but rallying.
Yeah, that game
It's
was
time
such a
trial, but with
disappointment.
rally cars.
I was
No,
kind of
it's-
hoping for something a little better than... I mean, sure, it's still early access, but like, from what they had on the roadmap, it was like...
Yeah.
Isn't that the Sega Rally thing?
No. It's inspired off of, like, Colin McRae Rally. Overjump
Oh.
Rally is the Sega Rally thing. And that, too, is awful, but that's just because that's not a game, that's an Unreal 5 tech demo. So...
The dev had such a W with that game. He could release it as it is and people would probably buy it.
People would, but the problem is it's a terrible game.
Yeah.
That completely ignores what made the original Sega Rally good. It's literally just like placeholder UE5 car physics on like models that have all the licensed branding on them that he probably doesn't have permission to use, but he's got them anyways.
Hey, come on, who cares?
I mean, I don't care, but when the license makers come knocking at his door, I think he would...
Well, he could replace them with like Magnet Marrow and stuff.
Magnet Marrow.
Yeah, but
If they are okay with that.
he hasn't for some reason, so...
But
Maybe
that
if
man
he-
into deep debt.
Maybe if he sells it ever.
But yeah, like, realistically, when you're looking at, like, from what I know, rally games that give you the sort of full picture, you're pretty much limited to, and that aren't, like, a pain in the ass to get, like, access to or get running.
Mobile One?
No, Mobile One's a pain in the ass to get running.
Mobile One.
Put it in your engine.
Like, Mobile One Rally Championship and Network Q RAC, I've been tempted to play, but then it's like, I look at what I need to do to get them running, and I'm like, I can't bother. It's not that hard, I don't think. Like, I could definitely do it, but I just don't have the time or effort. But,
Mobile One Rally is an interesting case because, in terms of gameplay, it's nothing spectacular. The physics are kind of.
you played the PS1 version, right?
Oh yeah, I did play the PS1
PS1 version is completely different to the PC version.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've
Yeah,
been
it's
looking
that
at
era of, it's that era
gameplay of the
gaming.
PC version, and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of similar to rally games of the time.
Yeah,
I will be
But
PS1
honest.
version was a lot worse.
But the actual but the actual like interesting part of it is like how it depicts the British Rally Championship and like how all the stages are like full length.
Yeah, they're all full-length stages. Yeah, some of them are really long.
Like you can
Get back on
actually
the
have
track.
like a 60-minute stage or something.
Rock.
Yeah, not
We
a
go
rock.
stop hitting rocks.
Can't help it.
I am biased because I enjoyed these two games, but I would like to bring up two games which are
I mean, yeah, I'm
Colin
not
McRae
saying that-
2005. Wow, nice. And he fucking and he fucking judo slammed me. What was that?
Yeah.
I will bring up Colin McRae Rally 2005 and B Rally 3, which I believe Rico has tried.
I have tried V-Rally 3, but V-Rally 3 feels like you're driving on like olive oil.
Okay, true, but I mean like the experience of it.
Like, I love the game's presentation. And, like,
Yeah,
what
it's
trying to
great.
do, but like,
I think if you can definitely get used to the driving.
It's-
I have. It's not horrible.
It's like Ridge Racer 5 to me. I love playing
Yeah.
these games presentation, and then I actually sit down and play them. I'm like, I hate playing these games.
Yeah, you need to just wipe your mind clean to play B
I
Rally
love
3.
to
'cause it
look at
doesn't-
them, and then I play both those games. I'm like, nope, I can't do this.
Yeah, it doesn't drive like any other game or thing ever, but the cars are just lizards wallowing around. But
A lizard.
beyond that, I think B Rally 3 has like great experience because you actually like sign with teams, you have seasons. It's more like an F1 game, kind of.
Yeah, it definitely has like a F1 game inspired career mode.
Which I find great. I'm sad it hasn't been improved upon on any other game.
Yeah.
And then
V-Rally
Colin
4
McRae-
is like so detached from V-Rally.
I don't care. I think B Rally 3 is just its own game. That's like B Rally. I don't care about any other game in that franchise.
I only
And
got
then-
to play 4.
My condolences. And then
It's alright.
CMR 2005. I'm biased because I love that game. The presentation is great. I think the physics are very fun. I think they're fun.
I mean, yeah,
Someone
they're
sounds
fun,
like
but
he's got
what
some PTSD.
But when I came back to it with like I don't know how many years of a gap, like maybe 10 years. I played it as a child and tried to play it now and I was like, oh god, why does my car drive like that? What is it doing on the
Because-
tarmac?
Because as a child, you played it on the PS2 version, which is
No,
We're just gonna
actually,
say-
no.
really no.
No, I had a had a disc that that was given to me by my brother, which came to him from buying a graphics card.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, remember when like buying graphics cards got you like
Actually, they
promotional game
still do
views?
that. They still do that.
Yeah.
Oh, they still do.
Yeah, when I
It's
bought
just
the
different.
RTX 3070 Ti that I have in my current PC, I actually got given a code for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Did you play
which
it?
I have
Came-
not played. I want to play it someday
Wow.
because I hear it actually wasn't too bad. But,
It's actually not bad, unlike the Avengers.
yeah. So like, I've got it in my like to eventually play at some point list, but yeah. I've
Well, I
never-
played
keep
when I
forgetting
played
about it.
CMR 05. I did it on the PS2, and driving it on the PS2 was very easy, even for a child me. Why? Because we're just gonna say the game was locked to 5 FPS. Because every time you did something like go on the grass, or go on dirt, or trigger some mud, or trigger some snow flying into the screen, the entire game would just slow right down. and you had like 10 seconds on every corner to decide what you were gonna do.
I have the complete opposite problem with that game because I try to play it with emulator and yeah, the game is running at 2 times speed.
Yeah, you should just use the PC one. The PC version is hard because it actually runs at the intended speed, but I think the fact the cars are so throwable is very fun, and like again the presentation is great. The career mode is expansive. There's a lot of stages.
There's a lot of stuff to do in the
Yeah,
career mode.
like it's just there's so much shit to do.
Very easy, guys.
It's not like Dirt 5 where it's like, okay.
Dirt 5 was terrible. I tried it for like 20 minutes with like a free EA Play sub I had a couple of years ago, and I was like, God, this is terrible.
They
Not
didn't
even
Yeah,
free, but I
my-
think this.
They
I played it
didn't
at my
even-
uni club. It was like the most nothing burger of a game I've ever played in my
It
life.
really is.
They had maps that weren't even finished. I remember watching the Super GT's videos, and that's where I noticed it on one of the snow maps, like snow cover and village maps. You can see at certain points where the geometry is just not connected. Like
Oh,
there are holes in the map that you can noticeably see just by driving around for the first time.
Oh no, seams in the world. Oh no.
Yeah. It's not a good game. It felt like... Oh, he's
Oh, he's flipped.
yeah, I feel like after the like immense flop that was Dirt 4, well, I feel like after Dirt 3, they really don't know what they want to do with the Dirt franchise.
But it's really that's
Dirt
what
Rally-
triggers me bad because it's really easy what they have to do. It's like take a Dirt game and take the more awesome and like wow you're so cool vibes of Forza Horizon, but not that much. Have some kick-ass fucking music and some easier physics, and just have a great career mode. And there you go. You have the Dirt 2 is probably one of the best rally games ever. And I mean like the arcade kind.
Take away
Just-
the music part and you have gravel. Good game, but nobody
God.
played it.
Oh god.
Oh, gravel. Oh my god. I remember that being like on the back of my PS3's box. Like as an advertisement. Like, hey, gravel.
I did go
Was
play the demo recently, like a couple of months ago recently, and I was like, yeah, this game's alright, but like, I don't know. From when I played in a demo, while I didn't outright hate it like Dirt 5, it wasn't really anything
Special.
inspiring. I was like, yeah, it's not like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this game and play it. It was just like, yeah, this was pretty neat to play this demo for like an hour or so. You know.
I didn't
yeah,
really get the hate behind Dirt 4 either. Because I
Dirt
think
4
it
was
a-
just. I thought the physics in Dirt 4 were just really awkward. They were not natural at all, unlike Dirt 2 and 3.
I haven't played
So
Dirt
that was
4.
that already just put me off the game. The
From what I've
grip
seen-
levels were horrible. Just horrible. Like you think Spain in like Rally 2.0 is bad? No, you haven't seen shit.
But I think the big problems against Dirt 4 was that they took it too seriously. Dirt never really
Yeah.
was that serious.
To me,
So-
They took the
to me, it
Dirt
didn't
was
really
all
feel
about
serious. To me, it didn't really feel serious. Like, it was. To me, it kind of played back, but it less of a bro culture. Like,
the thing is.
unlike with, I think with Dirt 3 they went too far with the "what's up, dude" kind of attitude. Like, I actually kind of feel like the Dirt 3 was the one game where they just went a bit too much on like repeating maps, repeating stages, repeating classes and all that stuff. It was bad. To this day, I never really finished that game because it just you do the same stuff over and over and over again. It was very repetitive.
That's what Grid 2 is.
I mean, Grid 2 is just bad in general.
The only thing I'll give Grid 2 its flowers is the damage model, and that's it.
But yeah, like Dirt 4, I think the other big nail in the coffin for Dirt 4 though, which I think
The random generated stages.
was the
Yeah.
random generated stages.
I
That was
kind
like
of
one
like
of the
those.
big sticking points that a lot of people talked about. Because like on
Yeah,
paper,
and it sucked.
procedurally generated rally stages sounds fantastic. In reality, it's just, I mean, to be honest, procedural generation on paper always sounds amazing. It's always like, wow, there's like infinite possibilities, so much content. You know, nothing's ever the same. But the problem is that by nature, the way procedural generation works, it means that you're likely gonna get with something that feels very samey every time. You know,
Unless
And
it's some
also,
survival
yeah.
game like Minecraft.
yeah. It also every Minecraft world is kind of the same, to be honest.
Yeah. Same
Well, I
with Minecraft.
disagree, but
You
whatever.
go through, like, there are some unique features that you may not see in maps, but you essentially play one Minecraft world, you've played them all.
Nah, I disagree.
Your
but
experience
that's okay. It's not the
might
point.
slightly change, but at the end of the day, it's more down to you and what you do that keeps Minecraft fresh and engaging, rather than the game.
I disagree. I think a lot of seeds have like genuinely cool. I've gotten a lot of genuinely cool biome combinations, or like natural landscapes that are really cool. But
And
But
even
Not the
apart
point.
from
Go
all
on.
that, apart from the sometimes cool things, the rest
your
of it
microphone
is
is robot.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Oh, better.
I think that in
What about now?
that past like
Yeah.
1.0 release, like Minecraft's worlds got a bit too formulaic.
But that's kind of the
Wait,
problem with procedural generation as a whole, is that it is formulaic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
'Cause it has to be.
obviously it's made by a formula, but like
Computers cannot do things randomly. Well, technically in everything, even humans can't do things randomly. There is no such
Yeah, quick
thing
pick
as
one on
random.
yeah,
Okay,
quickly
but-
pick a number between 1 and 10. Most will go for
6.
7.
I only said 6 because it's not 7.
Yeah, but you know that most
Yeah.
will go for
Yeah,
7.
exactly.
That's why
what
you
I'm saying.
say
That's what I'm
6.
saying. Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason I said 6 is because it's not 7. But yeah, yeah. So like, but that's the problem as well. A lot of Minecraft is a case of how to do the best case scenario for procedural generation. But it also helps that Minecraft in general is a very directionless game.
Yeah, true.
That there is no set path you have to follow. You can just do whatever the hell you want. But like in games where there is a set path, then you likely the game is extra constrained to keep you on that path. Like the more parameters you set for like a procedural generation thing, the more samey things are gonna get. And that's kind of the problem with a lot of them, is that yeah, you just end up with things that just end up feeling largely the same. Or things that just feel very inconsistent. Because like, yeah, sure,
Dirt
every
4 was the
stage-
latter.
Yeah, like every stage is unique, but like if every stage is unique, then no real stage is unique. You know, there's no point
Like,
in memorizing a corner or like picking up memorable things, because that stage is just gonna poof, gone.
I think what I would prefer rally games
Oh.
do instead of procedural generation is like have a healthy amount of locales and stages, like
I
say
think-
Art
I
of
think
Rally,
you
or
should have
let me
a s-
finish this point. Like Art of Rally or Call Me Great 2005, which is what I played. Those games have really healthy amounts of stages. I think 2005 had like 7, plus a super special circuit, which was pretty cool. So you have 7 stages per locale. Let's say we have 10, right? Minimum. So that's 70 stages. You can make every stage unique, or you can do what Dirt Rally 2 does and just
think-
have
no.
shorter variants. But you could let's say we make them
I
unique,
think you
right?
want to keep that to a minimum because that kind of tripled Dirt Rally 2.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
Made
But
you
let's
learn the
say
stages too quickly.
yeah, let's say we make every stage unique. What you can do, which I don't really think a lot of rally games do, is add weather. To be honest, like
Dirt Rally 2 and RBR, whatever.
I don't really feel like it's that big of a difference. Like, what I mean by adding weather is not just the weather itself, but like have the weather change parts of the stage.
Like if you're driving in Australia and it starts to rain, you have to go through a river crossing.
Yeah, like something
Or,
like that.
If it rains in Kenya, you get like bogs and shit, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Or like if
Would
I
it,
drive in UK, my car get destroyed by hailstones.
Mud. It's a
Ooh.
goddamn mud.
like something like that. Not just the fact that it's raining, you have less grip, or
Yeah.
it's snowing, you can't see shit. Something that changes the stage, because
Well, I think
Project Cars 2
it's-
was actually pretty big on the thing with like, hey, we have puddle simulation, and you know, at a surface level, like, wow, you have puddle simulation, wow, but I felt it in the Genesis. When it starts to rain and you have puddle formations, you take corners differently because, like,
Yeah,
you're
Project Cars
actually
2's
aquaplaning on
was
some
pretty
parts.
cool.
Yeah, like you're actually aquaplaning. You have to brake differently. You have to accelerate differently, and I think a lot of rally games could benefit from that. Not just procedural generation, but like because if you do this idea correctly, and the stages are actually different, then you can't just do what you did before, but like with less grip. You essentially do have kind of another stage in terms of feel.
Yeah,
Do we have-
EWRC does actually kind of try and do that with like seasons, but they really didn't do it well. Like, from what I experienced, there wasn't much of a difference in some rallies. I feel like
Oh,
Like, oh wow!
that guy died. I think the only rally that majorly changed, I think, was like Monty. If you did the Monte Carlo in like summer, it'd be dry everywhere, but if you did it in like winter, there'd be snow and ice
Yeah.
in like some sections. Which
We
is, like,
also do
okay,
just
cool,
need-
but like, can we have it like
We
every stage, please?
we also do just need unique stages again. Not to gush over this game too much because I had issues, but like, again, Calling to Us and Five had a lot of stages where like there was, you know, a part of the stage which you recognize as unique. Like I remember this stage in Greece. I think it was the fourth one. Had like the final section which was flat out with this massive gaping hole on the entire right side of the track, which had no guardrail. I would oftentimes just fling the cars down the mountain and have them roll. The American Rally had a lot of these like under bridges which you couldn't see shit in, and then you would just have an open stage which is completely different.
I remember there was some some rally that took place in an Arctic region where you drove along a river, like on the icy river. That was
yeah,
cool.
something like that. Or I know new rally games do like their realism a lot, but you can still do it. Like,
Depend it
for
a
instance,
little
I'm
bit.
still shocked that no rally game has like
I mean, they
the
did try with
correct-
River in real life. They did the.
I don't know if they
Race of
still-
Champions with the Petty Halfspot Arena. That was on a.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that was on the ocean. They did it
like
on,
I don't know if
the
they still
beach.
do it, but I'm surprised no rally game has taken the real Jesus Christ, the real Monaco rally start where they start in the city. I remember watching it. I don't know if they still do it because I can't watch
I think
WRC.
the WRC is probably the closest to that. I know Dirt Rally like is just the mountains. I
Yeah,
think
that's
some
just
of
a mountain,
the-
and I hate that.
Some of the early stages in the AWRC do actually have like more of the city, but not like Monaco.
Yeah, which is a shame. Like, imagine if you could start on the Monaco F1 track and just
Yeah,
go
like
from there.
Riviera from Sega Rally.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
Like-
crazy expensive to get in the...
Well, if it's one stage, I don't think so.
I mean,
What if
I
it's
don't.
an artistic representation?
Yeah, I don't think they.
Yeah, you could do that.
Um,
I'm not saying it has to be unique. It has to be like 100% real, but you can have something that feels like the real thing, and it would add a lot of just variance. And then you can have the everlasting mountain road, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, one interesting concept I was thinking about earlier, actually, though, was we know full procedural generation kind of sucks. But what if we did partial procedural generation? So you create like a unique stage, but some parts of it can be different.
3 mineshaft jumps instead of 1 mineshaft jump.
But it's like, like one time there's a hairpin, the next time you run the stage, it's instead a, like, 2 90-degree corners, for example, It's
How would
a
you do
small
that, though?
change. Well, you just do the same as what you do in procedural generation. You just don't make it generate a whole rally stage. You just make it...
And you could also have it
Certain-
either mirror it or reverse it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
God,
mirror it
mirrored
as well,
stages.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, just
Mineshaft
something...
jump where you go upwards.
You can do that.
You can do that. You can do
do
that. You can
that.
play that in reverse.
You need a powerful car to get up it though. With Trabant,
Travi cannot.
The Travi cannot.
all 60 horsepower screaming.
Outside of
That
Dirt,
true
are there
strength
any
engine.
other... Outside of Dirt, are there any other rally games where there's actual, like...
For
No.
procedural generated stages.
Yeah.
No.
G Rally. Remember that game? It
God.
was like...
No, I mean, okay, I think he means games that people remember.
Yeah, nobody remembers G Rally. I weirdly
No.
do for some reason. But I mean, G Rally was hyped because...
That's still just 2 games. That's just two,
Yeah,
that's
well,
still just
that's
2
the thing.
games.
2
We've been
games
like...
have been enough to prove
We've
the
been
concept.
chatting about procedure generated stuff for rally games for like 20 minutes. Like it's the most common thing
I mean, no, it's... Yeah.
in the genre.
But see, I mean, there may be some other games that do it. I don't know. But yeah, procedural. See, I mean, procedural generation has been in a lot of games though, so not just like racing games. That's obviously
Starfield, the worst
Minecraft
example ever.
Yeah.
I can't recall any rally games that had procedural generation besides Dirt 4, but I do know that V-Rally had like a course editor.
But yeah, G
Which
Rally
will-
was all procedurally generated stages. It also sucked complete balls.
Oh, well, actually, this doesn't really count too much. I think we can add this as like a 2.5 game, but GT5's Rally Gran Turismo had procedural stages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really bad.
They were great. Polyphony didn't do
Were
anything
they?
with them because Polyphony moment. Yeah, they were great.
I don't know.
When
one
you got
person
into the
here said it
advanced-
was bad.
When you got into the advanced ones, they got good because the beginner ones were just a randomly generated straight line. Because Polyphony don't entrust you with a corner.
Oh my god, chaos is happening a bit.
Oh god. Oh.
But they never return because Polyphony moment. Best developers ever.
Don't know what to do with rallying.
No, we couldn't possibly do anything. Hide Spike's Peak license.
Hide spikes.
You never forget, they're just sitting on that.
Yeah. Their Rally
I
1
always-
is the only game where you can play Pikes Peak with the 405 Turbo. You remember that?
Yeah.
Shut up.
No.
It's the Peugeot 405 Hillcon car.
Oh,
Okay. What the fuck was that?
he died. Yeah, it sucks to hold on to that. But yeah, like, procedural generation, I feel can... Because like you were saying that, like, GTA 5's rally stuff was procedurally generated.
GTA 5.
GTA 5, sorry. Right?
GTA 5.
GTA 5, hey, let's go.
Damn, GTA 5 mod's getting real good.
GT 5.
Oh.
Actually,
Oh.
you know what's the biggest crime that Polyphony did? When you go to generate a stage, quote unquote, in the course editor, you just get a fucking circuit. You can't actually make a rally stage in the course
can't
editor.
make a
I think I
point-to-point
remember
track.
that, yeah. It
You
makes
just
it
just make a
so-
rallycross circuit. You can make it really ratty and a pain in the fucking ass, especially the snow one, to navigate.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
full of
and you can
one
build
corner.
like mountains and stupid shit, but like,
But you can't make an actual rally stage.
yeah.
Again, Polyphony, thank you.
But like, yeah, with like one little addendum to the procedural generation topic, 'cause I feel like if you use it in like that's why I had the idea of like partially using it in stages, because like I feel like if you use it lightly, it can work pretty well. But if you like oversaturate it in the game, like what Dirt 4 and G Rally did, it falls apart because that's all there is. But like if it's just like a little thing where it's not used much, like say the rallies in GT5, you know, it still keeps its novelty.
I mean, if you're just using it for like a few specific points on the route, then at that rate, it's better just to make yourself a few different variants of it,
but
Yeah,
but that's
you
the
can
thing,
just
you
do
don't,
that.
because
but then
because
don't
then you
have to.
know how the actual route's supposed to go and how the flow stays alive. If you just let it to be
see.
procedurally generated, then it might work out well, it might not work out well, and completely kill the flow of the route. But it's still just gonna be that handful of different variations that you could yourself just make from the get-go. So it's like,
Yeah, but
what's the point?
So the counterpoint is that you don't have to make all these variables. See?
But if you do, you know what to expect from it.
No, but you see, this is the biggest
As the
problem.
maker of it.
As the flip side, this is the biggest problem with rally games, is that people can memorize the stages. Like, people, like, that's what kind of killed Dirt Rally 2, really, is that eventually everyone just knew all the stages, which meant no matter how little people practiced for the rallies that we were doing on, like, the rally clubs and stuff, the top guys just knew everything. So it became a knowledge check more than like actual, which I guess real rally is kind of, but like these guys, you know, have experience on another level than just doing a couple of recce runs.
Yeah, but if you add procedure
Your rally
direction
costs money, so.
in a limited way, like you said, that really just would mean that there's a few extra different variations. You can, by the end of it, it's still gonna come down to how many times people can replay those variations, right?
I mean, to an extent, yes, but you never know. You know, it's going to be harder to tell what variants you have, which can change how you approach things. And you were saying with like the pace notes and stuff. I mean, there's two ways around that. Well, there's one way around that can go into two facets. One, you just write an algorithm that just makes the pace notes pretty straightforward. It means you don't have to write them for any stage, the game just generates them.
Are those
and
any reliable?
And the second step, to counteract the reliability argument, you tell the user, if you think the pace notes suck, do them yourself. Just do, like RBR has that as an option. You disagree with a map's pace notes, you could just go in and change them. Admittedly, that's only through like mod plugins, but there is a mod plugin that's like, hey, you could just change the pace notes for any stage you
Alright,
like.
how many games allow you that? I think like last time we had this discussion 8 months, not even 10 months ago, we went on how there's like 1 or 2 games where you can actually do the pace notes for yourself.
I think it's just RBR, really. But like,
Angel, please, Snow Driver. I can't understand what the fuck you're saying.
Which is surprising because, like, being able to make your own pace notes would be a pretty good quality of life improvement, and it wouldn't be really that hard.
Yeah, like
to
it's really not
implement.
hard to do because you just give them a bunch of input fields.
I kind of want to imagine like there's a game that allows you to share your pace notes to other players, and then but some people just put trolls like, it just shows this constant hairpin pace notes, but even though that's not hairpins.
Overjump. 500. Overjump.
Warning.
500. Overjump.
Flat to the
Bumpy
square
roads.
right.
Bumpy roads.
Flat to the
Bumpy
square right.
There's constant bumpy roads.
That's partially why there was the setup market for Assetto Corsa, and it's no longer a thing. And now there's an alternative with shaders patch. I wonder how long will that stay around, where you can share setups.
Yeah, the problem
Yeah.
is with a lot of these things is, especially like when you allow people to connect and share things online, you do need people who are like dedicated there to like validate things authenticity. Either that or it's just gonna turn into a complete mess.
Or you don't have one.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of how Dirt Rally 1 had like
or like
has like a
workshop
pace
support,
note. Yeah, workshop support for like pace. Wait, no, not pace notes.
Setups.
force feedbacks
Setups.
and setups. Yeah.
Yeah, setups and stuff, and they just don't have it in the second game.
Didn't know? I thought they
Yeah,
did.
The first game has workshop support, but the second game doesn't.
Yeah, no.
That's kind of stupid.
Does it?
Forza,
Let me
Forza
check.
has that problem with sharing
Oh yeah, you're right.
tunes as well.
Which is
Yeah,
sad
he's-
because I would say it's a very good thing. It's a very good system. It goes around the problem of like, oh,
I guess the problem
like
with
what
I
I
don't know
fi-
how to do setups.
What
guess
I
the-
find funny about that is that Need for Speed copied that thing from Forza, where you can, share your car setup, share the car looks, the vinyl wrapping, and all that and stuff. But Need for Speed actually lets you change your car after that. In Forza, if you download a tune, that applies the
you're
body
locked
kit
in,
parts
yeah.
that were saved into that tune, and if you want to change that, that tune is getting removed from your car. So you either have a car with horrible Forza arrow because someone just shared the random setup and people upvoted it, or you try to figure out how to set up a car either on your own or with YouTube
Yeah.
and forum and all that different.
Well, Forza
sources.
Aero is a necessity for a lot of the crazier cars.
Forza's
be
just
honest.
a bloody mess in general.
Well, it's fun. At least Horizon 4 and 5 are fun.
Yeah, I guess the problem
Motorsport
though,
is no, not fun.
Yeah, I guess the problem of Dirt Rally and its workshop support is that workshop is a very Steam-centric thing. And like, if your game is only gonna be on Steam, then sure, that's fine. But like,
If it's not gonna be on Steam, you're gonna have to make your own like system.
yeah, I
and
feel like
that's
if
gonna-
it's not on Steam, you've got to make your own system so that it can work on other platforms. Because like, then it's kind of just unfair on people who don't have a PC, which a lot of people still don't.
Where's the toaster?
Sure you don't wanna repair your car?
I do, but the helicopter left, so.
Oh, the helicopter, right.
We're having an ice cream.
We're having an ice cream.
I don't know, it's true.
How are we always ending up at rally games with discussions?
It's because I.
This happened the last time as well. It's like 90% of the discussion was about RBR back then.
I think, well, the New Year's one, we talked about a lot of different things, I think. But, like, I don't know, I've had, like, a big itch to scratch this year with, like, I want to find, like, sure, I love games like Sega Rally and the likes, like, arcadey rally experiences, but I was like, I had, like, a big itch of, like, I want something that's, like, more authentic.
Yeah,
You never played Sega Rally again. You
like
fucker.
I'm not saying it in a negative tone. It just I cannot really add to it.
Yeah.
Just I'm sitting here recording my own perspective, and it's like me staring at the abyss.
I mean, the problem is that we don't have a lot of answers either, because there aren't many answers, which is why it's kind of an annoying topic.
Because rally is a big niche, to be honest.
Meanwhile, I'm here just trying to understand your funny magic words.
I like your funny words, Magic Man. Yeah, it's a big itch I had. I guess if we want to talk about other things that, or something that was relevant to last time, is I hear that like the private server stuff, the crew is getting near to a releasable state. How complete it is, I don't know. I haven't been keeping that much.
How long will it be alive? That's another question.
Yeah, it's another question. But I mean, I think it's gonna work locally, so hopefully at least. Anyways, oh shit.
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
No. Whoa. No.
No, good.
Okay.
Where is the tree?
It's right there.
Yeah, I think
I don't perceive it.
I think one of the things they said is they want to make it work locally as well. So hopefully it does, and it doesn't hinge solely on like private being connected to a server. You can. Oh no, it's fine. We still got everything. Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
But one new game I did play this year for the first time was, which we've talked about before a little bit, was Test Drive Unlimited.
Everyone's favorite game of the year, from what I've heard.
We're not. Yeah, I didn't play solo.
Getting such big praises. You don't mean Solo Crown? Oh.
Not Solo Crown.
No.
Screw that piece of rubbish. God, I've actually, my music plays has been exhausted. There you go. Hit play again. Keep setting it to loop, and then it undoes my setting change. Stupid thing. But yeah, back to the point. But yeah, every time, like, I had a bit of fun with TDU for like a week or so, but every time I go back to it now, it's like...
Wait, with Solar Crown?
No, not Solar Crown, no.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, you bought Solar Crown? I was getting ready with the...
Solar Crown.
I am never touching Solar Crown with a 10-foot pole.
I was getting ready to play the wake up Goofy Bro sound effect.
No. Solar Crown...
How did both you and me ended up making the same joke at Craig?
No.
Solo Crown.
I've been one of the most vocal people against Solo Crown. I knew it was going to be a train wreck since... Well...
Yeah, but it's $20. Guys.
I only like it because Hong Kong, buddy. Hong Kong mention, woo!
Woo!
Hong Kong is also $20, and it
all my friends from Hong Kong, rise up.
Yeah, rise up, bro.
Honestly, the entirety of the
TDU3
subreddit is just, wow, this game sucks.
But yeah, I don't know. Every time I boot up the original TDU now, it's like I kind of just get this feeling where it's like, you know, I kind of wish I was just playing the crew instead. Because like one of the big problems I have with TDU's map is the fact that it's a 1-to-1 scale recreation is actually, in my opinion, kind of a bad thing. It's great for marketing.
I agree. I was gonna touch up on that.
The map is... Things in the map are too spread out. You have to drive for like ages to get to some things. And overall, the map itself is very samey. There's not a lot of stuff. Actually, I don't really think there's anything off the beaten path that you can really go and take a look at. But
there's grass and mountains you can get stuck on because you try to cut across half the map because you were like, oh, fuck this. And it always ends in the same way. You getting stuck and taking the L.
It is not a lot interesting to go and see or look at in maps. It's just driving past grass, trees, hills.
And traffic cars.
And traffic cars. And the occasional police car to then get stuck in a police chase that never ends.
No, not even police cars. You can just not spawn them if you don't crash into anything.
But
They don't chase you for speeding.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like, you know, the crew being a scaled down version of America was kind of perfect, because America is so fucking huge that that map could be massive, and it's still, like, sure, some things got truncated down to a point where it's like, they became kind of meaningless, but like, there is so much shit in America that that world is just full of, like, just random things dotted around that you can go and see, but even ignoring the random bits that are dotted around everywhere, there's a lot of variety to the terrains and the landscapes that you go by. In TDU, it's all the same. It's all just...
Yeah, that's what I like about Horizon UK and Horizon Mexico, is that the map is big, and it is clearly very realistically based on their location. And in fact, Horizon 4 just has Edinburgh. Or Edinburgh, I don't know how you say that.
I think it's a bit of a shrunken down
Edinburgh.
version of Edinburgh.
Yeah, it's very shrunken down, but it has Edinburgh. You can drive in it, and like the fact that the map is small but also big enough at the same time just works in the game's favor.
Yeah. Like,
TDU, meanwhile, wow, I'm so excited to play TDU again. Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. I have to drive here. Oh man.
I have to drive to the other side of the map.
Because
Oh,
like
no.
Hawaii isn't even like interesting, if I may say so. Because it's like literally like most of the map is just a ring road.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And yeah, and the
offended a
starter
bunch of
car,
Hawaiians.
yeah, wow, this is so fun, guys. I'm holding down X
Yeah.
Maui,
have gear.
rise up.
the entire
You
time.
offended a bunch of Hawaiians.
I'm sorry, I'm talking more about TDU. Nice one. Oh.
Nope.
Oh, no. Spoke too soon.
I only played the first and the second crew from that extended series, if we count in the TDUs and the crew games. And with the first crew, I didn't really like the story mode. Many times the cutscenes would make the game world look more alive than it actually was. Like with firefighters arriving to the scene or planes going off in the background, and yeah, the cutscene ends and you look backwards and that building that was on fire is now completely fine or even despawned.
Oh, yeah.
Like cutscenes were full of scripted stuff that never actually happened in the game.
Albeit the thing I loved about the cutscenes was that, like, how derpy they would, like, sometimes the physics would just completely break.
Yeah, it was a thing in the beta and they didn't bother fixing it for this or for any of the updates. It's still a thing.
Yeah.
Or I guess it was a thing because now you cannot even download it even if you own it.
Yeah. I kept my
Wah,
copy
wah,
installed. To try and help
What other games do I have here?
minimize anything for, like, when the server does come along.
That said,
Hey, I've got it. I got the
What of-
discs. I'm good.
you still need internet.
Are you?
You still need internet connection for it.
I don't know, Fuji. Are you?
Are you?
But did you have to download more things beyond what's on the disc?
No.
Because, like, some modern games, it's like, yeah, I bought the disc, but the disc has, like, 100 megabytes of memory, and then the game's like, alright, download, like, the rest of the game from the
I don't
internet.
know, I haven't actually. I don't think I've played it since I originally played it on PS4.
Yeah.
Metal
Oh,
Gear
that's arrived
Solid
on my door
4.
today, guys. Can't wait to play it.
Dude, I remember when I bought Metal Gear Solid 4, and I was like, wow, I'm so hyped. Thanks, Dad, for my birthday. Thank you, thank you. We sat there installing it, watching Snake have a smoke for the entire day.
Oh yeah, that was like, oh, that's how it
Ah,
was.
yes.
How did
The
that guy not
entire-
get cancer? For smoking
Like,
for the
bro-
entire day.
Bro smoked more than my mom throughout her entire life. And finally, when it was like time to go to bed, dude ends, and I'm like, "Wee, yeah, I'll play it tomorrow."
Only for the
MGS3
first
was
cutscene to
better.
be like 30 minutes long.
Only to find out MGS3 was better.
It's an
Actually-
acquired taste.
That's a bit of a controversial
Frowning.
topic, apparently. Which MGS do you guys think is the best one?
I only
Never
played
played
Rising.
Oh, fair.
I've actually never played an MGS game.
I watched
Say
walkthroughs.
that.
I've
Yeah,
only
it's actually-
played
Right.
free.
I played Rising and that's it.
I agree with them too that it's 3.
I
No,
only
I said
played.
I've only played up to 3.
Oh, well, I still agree with them too that it's 3.
What? No, but I didn't say that.
His opinion.
I
It's
agree
the
with them too. Yeah, good job, buddy. Pats your back. Good job. It's 3, yeah.
I
The
mean,
thing with
3
MGS4 that
definitely
I-
has the most gameplay.
Yeah, the most interesting gameplay. The thing I hated about 4 is that when you're allowed to play the game, it has the best gameplay out of the entire series. Because, like, you have a ton of weapons that you can use, you have a lot of mechanics that you can use. When you're allowed to play, wow, it's great. But when you half
However,
the game is either a cutscene or a forced section, like where you actually just shoot shit. And
I'm
the
not sure
Shadow
if it's
Moses
even half.
part, you're just fighting or sneaking around robots, which don't even really play around half of the game's like stuff that you can do, because you can't like tranquilize them, you can't do anything, you can camouflage because we have infrared sensors.
I hate when games do that. They like introduce a lot of cool things, and you get to the second half of the game, and it's like, oh yeah, all those cool things that you learned.
Yeah,
and
fuck
could
you.
Do, yeah, they were all for
The-
nothing because here's something that counters all of them, and it's like
The third act is just a whole tailing mission and then a motorcycle chase, which is cool, but that's the entire act. And the fifth act, you get to play Metal Gear Classic gameplay for like 5 minutes, and then it's like 3 boss fights. And that's the game. Good job, you finished it.
Actually, no, don't forget, you have to sit through a movie. before
Oh,
you finish
true.
the game.
A
Kojima's
hideous
masterpiece.
Kojima game.
hideous.
Kojima's masterpiece.
That's why I'm glad I only played Rising.
3 is the best
Rising.
one. 2 is like I prefer 3, but 2 is just a perfection of 1, so I like it,
Yes.
and it plays really good. 2 and 3 are just the best ones.
2 is a perfection of 1, which in turn is a perfection of Metal Gear 2.
I guess it makes sense that they only remaking 3 now.
Yeah, 3 is. If there were any game that they should remake, it should be 3. To be honest.
I mean, they're already
'Cause
doing
with
it. This is the
modern-
most popular one.
Well, with modern game engines and stuff, like it's just that 3 has the most interesting mechanics, like the food stuff, actually using camouflage. There's a lot of codec, but it's not like super bad like in 4.
Animals.
You have a healthy amount of weapons, which aren't excessive and you can't use them like in 4.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah,
if they
it's-
will keep that part in where you don't play the game for a week and the guy dies.
They should, yeah.
I mean, from what I've heard, is that it adheres almost. It's basically like almost 1-to-1 with the original game, from what I've heard. I've not played either, so I can't really comment. But
I don't even know how they're gonna improve it if they were to try to change some things.
But like, I mean, that's the interesting thing of remakes, because actually, the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake does the one thing I wish all remakes would do, and that's give the game a different fucking title. But it's ironically coming in the remake that everyone is saying plays the closest to its original counterpart. Whereas, like, you know, you look at, like, say, like, the Resident Evil remakes, they play nothing alike the original games. They're basically a whole new game unto themselves. Yet they share the exact same title as their, like, counterparts. I guess the only one technically that doesn't is RE3. Because RE3 originally was called RE3 Nemesis, but the original one was just called Resident Evil 3. But
They did butcher him in the remake, so.
yeah, they cut him so you'd forget.
They did him so bad they just cut him out of the title.
No more stars?
Stars.
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 No stars?
But
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
then again, on the flip side, you've also got like fucking Final Fantasy VII, where it's like it was one game, it's now like 5 games, and it's like how? Have you
Yeah, they're
managed-
not making 3 different games because
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
let's just fuck with everyone. Let's just make a whole new plot.
Final
remember
Fantasy
hearing-
7
How do you
RPG?
even categorize them? Is it Final Fantasy 7-1, 7-2?
They have like
7-2?
fancy words behind them, which means
Yeah.
that it's almost impossible to know which order they should actually go in without
The new
looking at
game-
their release date.
The recent one's called Rebirth, or the 2020 Final Fantasy 7 was Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And there's gonna be a
It's
new
the-
one, but I don't know what's gonna call.
Isn't it called like
Rico, don't break
Upgrade or
the arm.
something like that?
And that's the different thing. That's the PSP game.
No.
That's based on the PSP game. The
Final Fantasy.
more RPG stuff.
That's the only one I've played of that game.
Yeah, that's that one I
PSP.
thought a lot of people like actually. But that
But the
thing's
problem
more of a
is,
remaster.
It's a
more than
nightmare
remake.
to get into the franchise because it's hard to tell like where everything is because it's so all over the place.
Oh wait, sorry. Integrate is just. I think it just includes the expansions of like the
Oh.
DLC of the remake. Also,
Yeah,
I can't use a Crisis Core, my bad.
I did hear that they apparently got a lot of requests to do like an FF6 remake in the sort of style of like what they're doing with 7, and they're like, sorry, but it'll take us like 20 years to make this, and it was like, what?
I mean, FF7 was teased all the way back in fucking 2014.
And then I looked at like how long they've been hacking away at this FF7 remake, and I'm like, actually, you know what? That kind of makes sense.
It took fucking forever, dude.
Because, like, from what I've seen and heard, FF6 was, like, the pinnacle of the sort of 2D era. It was the last one they did in, like, sort of full 2D JRPG. And, they went all in on trying to, like, go out with a bang. And it seemed like it worked. A lot of people seemed to like 6. And the premise sounds pretty interesting, too. But, yeah, they're like, nah, lol. If you want this, yeah, it would take us like 20 years at least, and it's like, oh. The one annoying
game's
thing
gonna
is
take
with
forever
these
to
remake
release these.
culture stuff, though, is that it's. I mean, I get why companies are doing it, obviously, because it's the safe bet, it's the obvious games to do, because they'll sell. But they're only picking games that were like massive successes, and oh, that guy drove straight off the cliff. But like
Goodbye, world.
some of these games have aged reasonably well. It's
Like
like
RE4 did not need a remake.
yeah, Resident Evil 4 probably didn't. I mean, RE3, I played that for the first time, like, what, last week? While I'll admit, some parts of that game have aged horrendously, I actually really didn't mind playing through that. As someone who hasn't really played through a full game with, like, the full tank controls before, I picked it up quite easily, and I was like, you know what, this works. It's fun. Like, the only thing I felt RE3 needed to bring it forward into, like, the modern era was, I mean, allowing you to actually, like, remap the controls.
Oh yeah.
But also...
That's the
to,
thing
like,
every game should have.
yeah, that's the thing every game should have, yeah. That's why I said it. But, like... Also just, like, some UI tweaks and stuff. That was my main gripe with RE3 in general, was the UI. Especially, like, dealing with your inventory and stuff like that was just really clunky for no good reason. But, like, they get kind of a pass, given that it was, like, the 90s, and... maybe they didn't know any better, but, like... You know, that's, like... With a modern remake, they could, you know... They could just redo that. You know, they could put in a system that's a lot nicer. But the actual Resident Evil 3 remake is so wildly different that it's, you know, it's a completely different game aimed at a completely different group of people, really. It just shares the same name, really.
Garbles can punch, and it's not useless. That's about it.
They also cut out a lot of stuff from Resident Evil 3 for the remake.
I mean, hell,
Yeah,
even then they cut a lot of stuff even for RE2 remake.
Like,
All the
where-
guns up, gun and stuff.
Yeah, like, I don't think the game needed a lot to bring it forward. But there are like some other games that I've played that are quite old, and it's like, these games could really do with a remake, but they're never gonna get one. Like, I feel like Dino Crisis would be an amazing game to get a remake. Because I don't think from when I played of Dino Crisis, it has not aged well.
Dinosaurs are so last 1990s.
You are the Dino Crisis.
we're not interested in dinosaurs. We want zombies. And
No, I
and
don't.
whatever the
I
stuff
want
was in RE5. Oh,
I want zombie dinosaurs.
God. What the hell is
that
going
doesn't
on?
the fuck?
sell.
Oh.
You can't park there.
Oh, that guy's died.
As much from what I've heard, as much as I've heard that RE4 didn't need a remake, RE4 remake holds up. It's a really good game on its own, so thankfully.
You can't park
Thankfully.
there.
No!
So,
Please,
so you
no.
are telling me,
Oh, Eve.
so you are telling me that they are,
Okay. That was
So
a
you-
real deer in the headlights moment.
It was.
so you are telling me that they are dinosaurs but zombies.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
zombie.
14 minutes ahead of second place.
Okay, are you done with this?
No, it was actually finished.
Holy shit.
Time for
That was
another
awesome.
round.
yeah, time to now do it all again.
No! You should play
One
Micro
spins.
Machines or cigarillos.
Smarties.
Let's have this be a variety stream.
Smarties
something
meltdown.
Play Tekken.
Marty's
I don't
Meltdown?
know, I don't know Tekken 5. I don't know. Or
Tekken 5.
Soul Calibur 2, and then just bully him
In
to
Kazama.
Jin
There's one
Kazuma.
thing actually I do want to try. Try the hill climb mode, but with
Oh,
one of these bad boys.
that looks like a shopping trolley.
It's 'cause it is.
I feel like if you do that, we're not gonna be able to have a conversation. Everyone is gonna be like, "Oh, look, he's crushed. He's crushed." That one guy fly off.
Oh, it totally is gonna be that, but why not?
My god. There's so little car here.
I can't really stay around for too much longer. 'Cause,
What the
I've
fuck?
got to be up somewhat early tomorrow.
No.
Oh man, celebrating.
That's why I'm gonna see you playing whatever on your emulator at 3 a.m.
You know it. No. No, I gotta.
Man's gonna eat a whole turkey.
Whole turkey.
We're heading out to
Yeah,
Silverstone tomorrow, so
It's
gotta be up at like 6, I think.
it's his
Man's gonna
birthday.
eat a whole
it's not
engine.
Thanksgiving.
Man's gonna eat a whole engine. Sorry, hold on.
Eat a whole
Oh,
engine.
no, thank-
Yeah, find the biggest engine I can. God, I expected this to be
I
terrible.
don't-
but it is.
Uh-oh.
I don't think this is intended.
No.
I think you need a vehicle with a bit more torque than a
No, that's
motorbike
fine.
engine.
I made it. We're good.
A two-stroke
I'm
is
dead
really...
last, but we'll ignore that.
I thought there were classes in this.
Yeah, but I'm up against a mixture of classes. I said it to
Mineshaft jump, creaking on his boots again.
but that should
You'll
be
get them on the corner here. You're better at cornering, so
We'll get him on the corner.
fine. We'll get 'em
So
on
you're
the
gonna
corner.
get back to. Never mind.
Oh, cockpit cam.
Yeah,
His,
well, doesn't
his
move
fingers are clipping through.
Fuck, come.
I can't see the ground.
I can't see it even.
Where's the stage?
I think I've bent a wheel.
Where's the stage?
I have.
Hey, helicopter, please. Can we get some help?
No. Helicopters
You're
don't
right.
exist here.
Back on the track.
Haha, my master plan to fuck him up.
Go faster.
Yeah, go faster. Come on, dude.
So this is Dirt 5 before Dirt 5.
This is Dirt 6, actually.
Yeah. It Dirt 6, but it came out before Dirt 2 even.
Before Dirt 1.
No, Dirt 1 was 2007, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Zombies features an arachnophobia mode, which lets players optionally disable spiders and zombies.
With spiders? Uh-huh.
Apparently.
Yeah, zombie spiders.
In before Widow's Wine.
That bird just bounced off that mountain.
Maybe.
Can you go off the side here?
What does it even replace them with?
It's just spiders but with no limbs.
So
That
You just-
doesn't really help anything, does it?
I mean,
Does that
you
help?
just don't see the limb, you just see a floating head.
Arachnophobia modifier.
Now it's
yeah,
not
fuck
creepy
you for having
crawlies,
it.
it's creepy floaties.
I don't know how it works, honestly.
You are burning your
It's like
clutch.
Doom Eternal, where the fucking colorblind filters just made it look like you had that colorblind disorder instead of actually doing the corrections that they needed to.
Bruh.
That was so dumb.
Please don't turn off your computer.
I think
You
they
should
did
do it.
I think they did fix that in the end, but
What's the game gonna do to you if you turn off the computer while it's saving? Not save?
probably.
What the hell?
Alright, what's next, Craig?
Sega Rally Championships.
Can hang around for a little bit afterwards, but I think the stream-wise, I think this is where I think it's reached its logical conclusion.
Okay, how many viewers do we have? 4.
4.
Amazing.
It's
Thanks
us,
for
right?
tuning in, guys.
Me, myself, I, and
The voices
Me.
in your head.
yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And your pet Gary.
But yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. It was good fun, and
You mean dragging us in?
yeah, dragging you all in at the last moment.
Just really living up the stream. It really did, didn't it?
Well, we got a lot more than I was expecting, so that worked.
Okay, how much content did you get? You got 3. You got
3
259.47 of content.
Yeah,
And
Think
none
of
of
the
the-
shorts that you can make with that.
And none of the stuff that I wrote down actually, I actually made it into the
Hey,
company.
if we're gonna stick around, I would like to stream Sega Rally myself. Trying out the new controller with it.
well,
New call controller.
gonna have to tease
I-
everyone with that, because yes,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap things up here. So yep, thanks everyone. Take care. I'll see you around next time.